No, the one you are.
Sayo Bude Adula, Oblegula. Sayo Bude Adula, Sayo Bude Adula, Sayo Bude Adula, Dula Biala, Sayo Bude Adula, Sayo Bude Adula, Sayo Bude Adula. The white man is ready to have a only ideas at the party. I never tried to see that. No one can come out inside. You then one more hour, you were on one. Sayo Blue, Mama Blue has a cow, Mama Blue has a cow. They know, come on, every day. I will have wired the venue. Sagma Sade Ablige, then the other you, Sayo Bude. One of this are one of those are you. Saya Bude roses are you. What is a you? What is a you? Saya Bude roses are you. What is a you? What is a you? Saya boleh rasa sahabat you, boleh jangan mulai nyawa. Mana sahabat you, mana sahabat you, mana sahabat you, mana sahabat you, mana sahabat you. Saya boleh rasa sahabat you, sahabat you, sahabat you. Ya veo yo de nuano. No le puede dar de yo, no puede. Sayo 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 puede dar de yo, no puede. Oh, sayo puede no se sabe yo. Oh, de yo. Arba ya ya sali balu. Gana nyangwa ya open ya mali. Ya ba o ma di no le sa ju. Mo se sa be di. Sa be ape, ete ya ta yo. Sa be ape, wa ko le o. Indena. Aye mama le ya be. Mo se be ya ba la yo. Mo se be ya sa dam da di wo ni. Amana na bi bi le. Wo ade no le bo le bi bi le wo do ye le o. Abule bo aye de gbe nu o. Obule tu ni jira o. Ani nu o. Obule tu ni jira o. Obule tu ni jira o. Obule tu ni jira o. Jelo obule tu ni jira o. Obule tu ni jira o. Obule tu ni jira o. Saya bo. Iya de bale kom dali luwa. De bale kom dali luwa. De ina le kom dali luwa. Ke yo. Yo wan luwa je ya o. Wo so. Ile tu le ya de wo sayo bo le. Iya de le tu, ya le ke de le tu. Iya de le tu. Mo lam la bi ja o si o ke ro ja le. Mai di ri a ma lo so mo ga di le. De no. Isa wan ko ta o to mo je o. Jẹ́ bọ́jẹ́ kéde ní mú o. Wọ́n dàbí ọtí òkè lọ́jẹ́ ní o. Jẹ̀bẹ̀ ó bá ìdí ìlú àpáwò sàn mọ́ dàbí o. Sàdé ọ̀pẹ̀yẹ dọ̀tí ọ̀tá rí o.
This one a real one.
Lẹ́yìn ṣe sàábẹ́lì, lẹ́kàmọ̀ ṣe sàábẹ́lì, lẹ́kùlá ṣe sàábẹ́lì. Lẹ́tọ̀wọ̀ ṣe sàábẹ́lì. Sàdé ọ̀pẹ̀yẹ dẹ̀rùn léwọ́dẹ́wọ́.
Yes, I hear put it. Yeah, Facebook, I get copyright to this song, okay? y'all miss me? All of y'all missing me now. Y'all listen, y'all show your ears so y'all can hear from the great man. So you put there. Yeah, if you don't know my business, if you don't understand me, move for beyond me. That's esoteric, right? Understood by the chosen few. All right, guys, so we got to get the show rolling here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. With Dark Side Porter Esoteric coming to you live from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. Welcome again, all of you that are following us. I'm seeing a lot of you on right now. I see a couple of people as well sharing the link for us. We really, really, really appreciate you. And that's what we need. When we get here, do us that favor. All you have to do, share the link, follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube page, and you'll have just sit down, relax on your couch, on your chair, on your bench, whatever you got to sit on. If you want to sit on the ground, it's up to you, but we don't want anybody to sit on the ground. All right, so it's a wonderful, fantastic show coming your way this afternoon with Exoteric, as usual. We do not make it lazy. So we're going to put a lot of information on you here this afternoon. All right, let me follow here. Let me do a sound check from the other device here. We do not make it lazy. So we're going to, all right, good. My sound is perfect. And so I have all these gadgets around here to make sure what is obtaining. Now, let me see the comments that are trending so far from the beginning of the show. We are not into it yet. I'm seeing a bunch of comments coming in here. Good evening. A veteran Dr. put the esoteric following, interestingly, from Greenville, Sinoe County, LIB. Thanks for that beautiful traditional song. Yeah, I am the representative of the elders and their ancestors. And so I'm here to live the spirit of the people. They give me the authority. And so my job is not to shy away from them, be a Western man. And so I am a hardcore traditionalist. I grew up in the interior. I know how it is. Now, I am not in favor of all traditional practices, okay? And so sometimes I can be an iconoclast. I go against those things that people revere. Anything traditional that is healthy to the survival of other citizens or other people that doesn't harm other people, I'm in favor of it. But any traditional practice that is inimical, that is harmful, that is innocuous to the health of other people, of course, I will oppose it. All right, so Shaky, thanks for following. All right, I'm seeing here as a young man still following you, somebody on YouTube there, listening from Lansdowne, USA. Though I don't understand the language, but I like the beautiful music. Thank you. On Voice of Sinoe, you will be bilingual. You understand the language pretty soon. Washington, how you doing, Elder? Thanks for following. Washington, live from Red River, USA, North Dakota, or USA, North Dakota. Oh, wonderful. I see a lot of comments coming here. Okay, let's get the show on the way. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited, especially when I come here to have a conversation with my people, specifically the people of Sinoe County, the liberator. I am the liberator that the elders and the ancestors they sent here to tell our people the honest truth, if that is not redundant. So I'm here to tell the people to point out those things that are detrimental to us as a society. I'm also here to praise people when they do that which is right for my people of Sinoe County, the people of Liberia, and the people of Africa. All right? So I'm not here just to say negative things about people. Of course, when you are harmful to us, we're going to speak it. So today I am going to ruffle some feathers. I'm going to say some things that will not be comfortable, that will not be okay with some people. Yeah, but my job is not to make people uncomfortable or to make people comfortable. My job is to make you uncomfortable with the truth. All right? So I will make you uncomfortable for sure. All right? So that's one of the things I will be doing today. All right, now let's get to our agenda for today. What do we have on VOSD? Let's start with our usual. The National Convention of the United Sapphire Association in the Americas is 1 month away. And so we want to keep recapitulating the information so that you can assimilate the information, so that you can share with your friends as well. While we are doing it, we also beseech you to share the information with your friends, your family members, anybody who believes in humanitarianism. If you believe in charity, if you believe in helping the least of these, then of course, this is activity. This is a convention that you should be part of. Because at the National Convention of the United Support Association, we holistically go over the agenda of the organization. We go through the Constitution. We look at the progress made and some of the failures. And then we devise ways how to improve on those failures. You know, failures are not always bad. But your failure to correct your failures, that's the bad thing. You know, it like you are sick, right? If you don't get sick, so sometimes people say sickness is a bad thing. It's not necessarily bad, because sickness or pain in your body is an indication that something is not right. And so you have to go make correction. All right. And so that's what we do when we go to the convention. We do a diagnosis. We holistically analyze the organization, the progress and the failures and things that we're supposed to improve on. And so come this convention is the weekend of August 4th. All right. You can see the flyer over there. August 4th weekend will be the National Convention of the United Support Association. So we invite all of you. Like, you know, I mean, like we have sent out the communication for the chief launcher, a doctor. I was considered name until we get some confirmation from the boss. Yeah, we have a wonderful guest speaker as well. He has a PhD in economics. You know, so great people will be at this convention. You will hear a lot of positive things. You know, we are not coming to, as usual, we don't bash people, we don't criticize people. Our doctor here put it, the one can make people vex. And then the ECMO soldiers we have, they can fix things. You know, they can go and say, oh, the other guy here, you know, he can let them make people vex. You know, I make people vex positively. If you listen to me positively, if you don't listen with, but I mean, like anger, with emotions, and you listen to me with open heart, open mind, you will get what I'm saying. Okay, so come on, you're welcome to our national convention. Let's get to next thing that we want to talk about on VOSD today. We also want to remind the people of Sinoe County, this is the voice of Sinoe County. All right. So in the diaspora, so we want to remind the citizens of Sinoe County in the United States or all over around the world, the National Convention of Sinoe County Association in Americas is coming up pretty soon. All right. So the national president will be leading a delegation from Pennsylvania here. So if you want to be part of the convention of Sinoe County Association, of course, you have to be a part of this. Here is the flyer for Sinoe County. All right. So you see, it says Sinoe County Association in America's National Convention. That's a reunion 2022. Is from Friday to Saturday, the 8th to the 10th of July. Okay, that's the National Convention of Sinoe County Association. And so come and be part of the convention. President Thomas Son is a great guy. I think somebody will be taking over. I don't have all the facts, and so I cannot speak to that right now. But we want to encourage you to come. It's the whole county, right? And so you have to come and participate in the national activities of our county. All right? Don't shy away. Sinoe County is for all of us. And so when it comes to decision making, because at the convention, major decisions are made for our county. And so we have all of us, we have to be part of the decision making of Sinoe County. Okay, that's something we want to just bring to your knowledge. July, okay, July from the 8th to the 10th or to the 10th, yeah, it's the convention of Sinoe County Association in the Americas. For sure, they call it SCA, right? SCAA. All right, now let me go to something else here that I want to talk about. Must got something vibrating here. I get some feedback over there. All right, let me get to something else on Voice of Sinoe. That's Sinoe County. We want to give you that reminder. And let me see what the major thing here. No, like before we go to the major thing, let me get this down so I don't make a mistake. All right, let's do a quick shout out to a couple of people here. I want to do a happy birthday to my brother, Sinoe County, one of the brightest sons. He's a lawyer, Elijah Sahr. Elijah Sahr celebrated his birthday I did some part of last week, and so we want to do a happy birthday to the brother. It's another wonderful son of Sinoe County, and that's what we like to see. Do we agree on everything? Of course not, but we don't have to always agree on everything. In a society where you have bright and sharp people, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. So but Elijah is a wonderful young guy. You have to follow him on Facebook. He has a view on things, and so he writes very well, quite knowledgeable. He's a lawyer. So follow Elijah Sahr. And let me show you the brother's picture here. Elijah, let me see. I think I have a picture around here. All right, that's the brother here, Elijah Sahr. So Elijah, again, happy belated birthday to you. We wish you many more years to come. More knowledge, more babies, more money. Whatever you seek, you shall get it. All right, let's get to the next person I want to do a shout out to for preliminary here on VOSD. I also want to do a happy birthday to my own auntie. That's Auntie Mae. Auntie Mae celebrated her birthday, I think, on yesterday. Facebook or Mark Zuckerberg send me your communication that today is your auntie's birthday. So, Auntie Mae, that's one of the wonderful persons in our organization, in our community, Delaware Valley chapter. We call two of them. We call them Aki and Bobo, right? They are always together. Auntie Mae and Sis Diana, wonderful people. All right, I think I was out of space, so I didn't Auntie Mae's picture. Let me add a picture quickly here. It will be take me a second here to do that since I freed up some space. All right, so but Auntie Mae is a wonderful person. She is always in the vanguard for the community. She is working 24/7. You see, Auntie Mae always busy. So she's a wonderful person. All right, these are the people that are holding President Myers. They got her back anytime she calls, and they are all out there. Their busy schedule, other things that they have to do. They will leave them and come on board to support, whether with prior notice or not. They're always on speed dial to help. So let me put this quick picture here for Auntie Mae here. It's loading right now. Let me do a quick shout out to Auntie Mae. I didn't forget to add it, but I got a lot of images already there, so I have to delete some and then I can add some. So now it's loading. It will be there quick shortly. All right, hopefully I think you are doing great out there, my people. I saw the national president following us from Liberia, Madam President. Our Excellency, welcome aboard. Yes, we appreciate the wonderful job you are doing there. Ruth Morris, how are you? Our own elder, Reverend Tusua, welcome aboard, sir. Yes, again, the president, Ezekiel Solo, welcome aboard. The great Vice President, Red River Valley, Slebby Sine, no, not Sine, but Ravos, sorry. Slebby Ravos, welcome aboard. We got Mark Coney, Flo, welcome aboard. It's a new name over there. King Jabba, welcome aboard. That's Jackson Wulu. How you doing, buddy? I seen a couple of people now, all of you. So let me, the picture is now up. Let me do a quick shout out to Auntie Mae here. That's my auntie. Auntie Mae, we want to say happy birthday to you. Wish you many more years. If you need somebody to get a job done, Auntie Mae, you have to reach out to her. Very hardworking. She always energetic. I wish I could get Auntie Mae's energy. She and Sis Diana. About today, not Auntie Diana, but Sis Mae, Auntie Mae time today. They are awesome people. Awesome people. All right, so Auntie Mae, we love you so much. Happy birthday to you again. Wish you many more happy returns. Whatever you are seeking, you shall get it. The Reverend is on here. He's praying to the invisible deity that you guys serve. May he bless you with the blessings that he has. Of course, as the spokesperson for the elders and the ancestors, I beseech the spirit of the ancestors to bless you with more, to give you more blessings. All right, that's Auntie Mae right there. Now let's get to the major things that we want to talk about today on VOSD. We got the basics out of the way now. Let's get to the first major thing that we have for you. All right, now this one is a breaking news. And again, we are working on our breaking news sound. You know, the copywriting. Now I'm playing my own song right now. So if I thought I could promote other people, but once you do that, Facebook is sending all these different messages or copyright issues. So right now I play my own song. So if you want me to promote you, you got to give me permission. You know, those of you the musician, after I was trying to promote my own sister, sis, our own sister, I should say, Sis Marie, but then I don't know, she got copyright on the stuff right now, so maybe I got to seek her permission. I think I called the other day, she wasn't available apparently. You know, but now let's get to the first breaking news that we want to share with you. This is the first breaking news that we want to share with you. From slavery to freedom, Rena and Florence returned to the land of liberty. From slavery to freedom, Rena and Florence returned to the land of liberty. You know, this one, it brings me a joy that I cannot put in words. And also both men would say it is ineffable. You know, it can be expressed in words. I am so happy that our children, through the instrumentality, through the excellent, magnificent leadership of the great woman that we have, Madam Francess Clarke Myers, with the support of a wonderful bull. You know, they said teamwork makes the dream work, right? And so we have a wonderful leadership team. Not too long ago, our children were in captivity. Now, before I go further into that, let me show you something quickly. All right, let me play the quick video. Yes, Rena is home. Yes, Florence is home. But it's not all to the story. A lot is still going on in Oman. A lot of our children are still crying. The children of Liberia, they are still in slavery. They are still in bondage. They are still in captivity in the age of modernity. In modern time, in contemporary times, our children, they are in slavery. So let me play a quick video for you, right? That I want to share with you. Let me share the quick video. I saw it just quickly. It got some little strong stuff in it. So just to give you that quick heads up. Let me see. Not that one. Not this one. Let me see this. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, that's it. Something is in the way. I will take it from there. All right, let me share the quick video with us. Yeah, people were sharing a lot. So this is the video. I saw it, and I just saw it. I think some of you may have seen it before. It is horrible. Let me make it bigger.
Good evening, good afternoon. My name is Antoinette Fale from Africa, to be precise, Liberia. We all are gathered here. We are all African from Liberia. We were sent here by some unknown guys who call themselves agency. They lied to us that we're going to come here to go to school and work and be on our own. But we never knew that it was all about this human trafficking issue they poured into it. Now they convinced us we came here, we arrived to the airport. The first thing, they took our passports from us. They took our passports from us. They told us that agents that will come to pick us at the airport, which of course all was lies. Only those who were supposed to work for in their houses were those groups that came for us to the airport, and they took us to our various destination. It almost like you kidnap people, you put them in car, you carry them, dropping them. Almost like for ritual, you drive John to her position, you drive Peter to her position. It was looking there. When we arrived to the capital city, some people went 6-hour drive away from the capital city. Some people go to the bush. They carry some people to the villages. For me, I was far all the way to Jala, Bena, Boy, there where I was. All the way in the desert. They started treating us when we got there. The first thing, after the first month, and there's some of us started getting 80 real in their money, which is 200 per month. Yeah. When I asked why you're giving me 80 real, which is 200 in US, why? Because the person that sent me here told me that I was going to be making more than that. We'll be making 800 or $1,000 US. You say your agent lied to you. The person lied to you. We supposed to give you 200 and we pay money. We pay 2,500, which is every one of us. Some people said that the boss said they pay 4,000. They buy us. They pay money. So before they gave our document, it will be 2 years. Just imagine. I taking care of 6 living rooms, 6 bathrooms, the kitchen part. I'm not even talking about it. And all these things are living. I can clean it every morning, day and night. I will even sleep to a good hour. We don't even eat on time. We start work 4 o'clock in the morning. Some people 3 o'clock. Before we go to bed, 12 in the night, 1 in the night. The situation is too complicated for us right now, and we don't even know how to handle it. Some of us said they even attempt raping or they rape some of our friends. Beat on some of our friends, break their hand, break their finger, injecting and they can even receive. Some of our friends are swelling up. Some of our friends don't even know their location. We managed to escape.
I see the era was sleeping. I see him would be in my chair. I see the era that was sleeping. See the era. See the era was sleeping. I am my chair. The era was sleeping. I off in your I see our era. One of our friends, Sarah, they say, yeah. I see what she see what they say. And the era was sleeping. And the era.
So as you can see, after we escaped and we came in a safe house, we got a church. The Filipinos, they were helping us here. It's sustaining us for the past 4 months now. We were to another place first, and the lady to us. The lady were afraid if the Omani people discover, see the other girl, they break her finger. You see, we were to the first house we were. The woman who was afraid, she thought you cannot woman she afraid. So the government, the Omani government noted that she keeping people that had the truth us, and we came here. So far, here we are now. We're still here for the past 4 months now. We're not doing nothing. Some of our people, some of us, no mother, no father. So for me, my name is Antoinette Fale. I lost my mother. I lost my father. I decided to come here. Some of our friends lost their parents. Some of them got man, their name, but they not anything. So our own brother fooled us to bring us here. So we are appealing to you. We begging you, please. The other girl is not well. As you can see, she's not well. So I don't know. She's not well. As you can see, she's not well.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's the first video that we want to share with you. I mean, that's the reason why I'm sharing that video. To understand. Sorry, guys. It was a mistake. I broke my ear. All right, so that's the first video I wanted to. That's the reason why I played that video. Yes, we got Rena home. Yes, we got Florence home. But we got more children of Africa, children of Liberia. They are still in slavery in Oman. As you can see from the video that you watch, you see what our children are going through in the 21st century. And so, yes, our children are still in slavery, but we want to celebrate the victory that some leaders made for some of our children to be home today. And so we are talking about from slavery to freedom. Rena and Florence returned to the land of liberty. Not too long ago, about a month ago, we wrote a post on Facebook reporting to you or reported to you the ordeal of our children, Rena and Florence. Florence from Sinoe County and Rena from Sinoe County. And you listen. People out there listen. They share the posts. The major person that listened was the leader of the United States Association in the Americas, President Francess Clarke Myers. when she got this story from Voice of Sinoe or from Melvin Dewey and others that were campaigning robustly to bring our children to freedom, the president was disturbed. You know, when you listen to her, she said she went to school in the area of nursing, so she doesn't hate men, but she wants to cater to the women and the children of Liberia, Sinoe County specifically. And so the story disturbed President Francess Clarke Myers. All right? The story disturbed her, as it was to many of us. So the president went to work, campaigned, reached out to the relevant authorities. She spoke with the ambassador of Liberia near Washington, Ambassador Patton. She spoke with other community leaders, the leader of the Sinoe County Association in the Americas. She had a conversation with the leader and other community leaders. She convened meeting, brought it to the board of directors of the United Support Association in Americas, headed by Dr. Farley, and said, here is the situation. We established an organization called the United Support Association. And in the preamble of the Constitution, it says the objective of the organization is to take care of our children, both in the diaspora and in Liberia, with emphasis to people in Liberia. And so, yeah, it's a situation, the economic situation in our country is dire. And so as a result, the children are running away from home. They are going to other countries. People are fooling them. And so our daughter, Rena, and Florence, in order to get a greener pasture, that's Rena, they were cajoled, they were bamboozled by human traffickers. They told them, oh, yes, the program in Oman, when you go there, I will pay you a lot of your whole life will change. You will drive BMW, you'll go to the best school. I mean, all of those things they told the children. And so Rena went to her father. Her father, I think he sold his only land he had for his daughter to go somewhere so that their condition can improve. Well, unfortunately, that wasn't the case. The young lady was beaten. She was washing cars. She was scrubbing toilets. And on top of it, they were doing everything. She nearly got raped and all of that. We'll show all the images to you. The same thing with Florence. Florence got hot water spilled on her and all of that. They beat her. The same dehumanization, it went on. And so, but through the hard work of President Francess Clarke Myers, along with her team, they called the meeting, called the board of directors, and they listened to her argument. Yes, we want to build Nexus quarters. Yes, we want to build skyscrapers in Sinoe County. Yes, we want to improve the health condition in Sinoe. However, the human component is very important. Yeah, you say our daughter is crying in a strange land. What should we do? And so she put it before the board of directors. She did her homework. The amount needed for the children to be freed, they call the amount in 2,000 something. The board of directors, being people that are also passionate about the plight of our people back home, they said, this is our daughter. We will not sit here. We sit on the money. And our children are crying in a strange land. The Arab people are suppressing our children. And so they went to work. Expeditiously, they approved the budget. And the money was sent. And so finally, our children came to freedom. As a matter of fact, the president is now in Liberia. This is Florence. And not Florence, but Rena. The president met with Rena. You see the smile on her face. Yes, she went to bury her mother. But this is joyous. It makes me happy as well to see our daughter, who was being humiliated, and small girl, she was doing practically a 10-story building. They ask her to clean everything. And when she cooks, they don't give her food to eat. And sometimes they give her the residual, that thing that burned down, they will call it the crusts. They did everything to her. And today, to see her home, And so, Madam President, we are happy. I spoke with her before I came, and she said, oh, Florence, the other girl, she's also here. I wanted to see her today, but she was in the shop. She came home, and so she had to do her hair. And so our children are home. I'm so happy today. I'm happy to have a leader that actually genuinely cares for the people and not for herself and not for putting money in your pocket to go dance somewhere while our children are suffering, while our people are suffering. So, Madam President, on behalf of Voice of Sinoe as the founder and CEO, we want to say congratulations to your team. We want to also say congratulations or thanks to Dr. Farley and the team, the board of directors, for working with you to get this work done. All of you out there, the strangers that we don't know, that contributed to the freedom of the children, we want to say thank you so much. That is what we need as Liberians, as Africans. Let us put together and seek each other's interests. I'm happy for our children to be home. Rena is happy again. She can do a selfie anytime. A little girl in high school, and the children are running away from the country. It's a leadership problem in the country. When your children, the future of the country, these people are running away, you have serious problem. Hold on, let me see. There's a call coming in here. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, sir.
Yeah, who is this?
This is A. Melvin Dewar.
Mr. Dewar, welcome to Voice of Sinoe. Any contribution?
Yeah, I have been listening to you, and I just want to take this time to say thank you, my brother. I also want to say thank you to President Francess Clarke Myers and the board of directors. The board of directors that were able to listen to the president sign or request. What we did, Madison, you and I and Francess and the board of directors is what is required of this organization. It's what it is part of the constitution that is embedded into what we do. Rena and Florence are home now. We got into this negotiation 1 or 2 months ago, and I connected the president. The family, I just want to say to you that the family say thank you. You were able to reach out. You did a lot of communications, and the family want to say thank you. Rena is home. I just called to tell you thank you as well, because we didn't just do it alone. We were not sleeping. We were on the phone with those sponsors that were very, very wicked to the girls. But all in all, we managed to get those girls home, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the organization. And the president is home. She'll be meeting with the families over there. And that's what we are about. You know, it's not just about collecting money, but collecting money and using it for the right purpose. I just call to say thank you for your efforts and that of the president and the board of directors.
All right, Mr. Dewar, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution as well. You were very, very hard working in the process.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. All right, so that's A. Melvin Dewar from North Dakota over there, calling to express his gratitude to the president, Dr. Yapude, the board of directors, and everybody else that contributed. We understand that the Costa Show also contributed. That's a big platform. I understand they sent some money as well, about $600, something we appreciate. Costa and his team, all those out there that are making effort in this regard, or that made effort in the regard and are still working. I just showed the other video, and our children are still out there crying for help. Let's do that. Let's do what we can do again to bring them home. All right. So that's the case of President Myers bringing our children to freedom. They are now breathing that comfortable air of freedom. They can go to bed whenever they want. Nobody will tell them when to get up. You know, they can do what they're supposed to do as children. They are still young, high school students. You know, so we want to say, great job, Madam President. Continue. We are watching. We are here to propagate the good news. So to the people, all right. That's something we wanted to talk about on VOSD today. Now let's transition to something else that we have on our agenda today. I'm so happy for, yeah. All right, let's see here. There's a call. Hello? Let me see. Hello?
I can speak to Audrey.
Oh, she's not here. All right. Sorry, guys. Somebody calling for another number here. All right, let me get to something else. Yeah, on VOSD for the day. What we have to talk about. We want to go to Liberia again. The national president of the United Sahr Association is in Liberia. And again, like I told you, people are paying attention. Yeah, there are good people out there, more good people out there than bad people. If that statement, the statement that there are more good people than bad people, how we not have more good people, the world will be in chaos. It's because of the good people that the bad people are suppressed. All right? Does that mean the bad people don't do bad things? They're still doing the bad thing, but it's because of more good people, more good government, security, that the bad people, they are not taking over the world. And so we still got good people, even though sometimes they tend to do some this flip-flopping and stuff like that. All right. Like I told you from the outset, I will ruffle some feathers, right? Yeah. So it will not be all rosy. I will give the praises that whoever does something good, the laudation of the panegyric, the encomium that you need, I will give it to you. On the other hand, I will point out when you did something bad. I will kind of highlight it too, because I'm doing that so that you can make correction. Just the same way our docs are your put there. If I'm doing something wrong, you also, point out to me. If I'm a rational man, good thinking person, I will make reform. And so the president is in Liberia to bury her mother, and the burial was done on last Friday. But the president of SADO is called George Garteh, or if you like, they use the title chairman. They don't use president. And so the chairman of SADO, George Garteh, went to the president and to sympathize with her, as well as to pay homage to her. And so we say Chairman George Garteh paid homage to President Myers with a goat. You know, we saw this video on Facebook where the chairman of SADO, Sapo Development Association, I think in Liberia, Polo, I think, yeah, something like that. Not too long ago, the person that impersonated, that over the years, the impersonator that he is the president of the union, went to Liberia, fictitiously claimed the title. He is the president of the Sapo Association. But meanwhile, when he went there with his group, Mr. Garteh did not kill a goat. You know, wild carry to goat as a matter of fact. The man did not kill a lizard. Bamu, I said the Bamu. I said so I said with Bali. He didn't kill a grasshopper. He did not kill an ant for any of them. Meanwhile, George Garteh said he's the friend of the brother. So it was kind of a little puzzling. But you know, Mr. Garteh had to reciprocate because of what Mr. President Myers did when he took over, when he was inaugurated You know, she sent a lot. I mean, we sent a little aid over there, and so the man does not want to fall in the bracket of to be considered an ingrate. You know, an ingrate is somebody who is ungrateful. It's somebody who is ungrateful. What happened? The phone? It's not here though. No, I think it's in the room. You're checking the room. It's not here. All right. You're doing great though. You'll keep it up. All right. So the president, Mr. Garteh, I mean, maybe I got off track a little bit, but yes. So the brother went there. Also, Bamund Bali. Also, sold Bali. I mean, no bird. Also, 10 bird, the man I even killed. But yesterday, Mr. Garteh went to the national president's residence, wherever she's stopping, and the man was forced by the duress of morality. You know, morality has a force that it exerts on you, whether you try to be obstinate or adamant about something. But morality has a force. It has a way of making people, I mean, to do that which you're supposed to do. Not always, but sometimes. And so Mr. Garteh, George Garteh, went there, the president of SADO, killed a goat for the national president, something that he did not do for his comrade, you know. And so that shows that George Garteh is going through a moral metamorphosis. The man is coming on the right side of the moral equation again. You know, we told him before, brother, for the fact that you are home, you are back home, that means you are far closer to the ancestors and the elders. And so the elders, they spoke to me. You know, they are always speaking to Dr. Ayapode. They say, Dr. Ayapode, we look everywhere in Sinoe County, and we scrutinized our children. And after the scrutinization, the person that we think that will articulate the issues, that will tell our people the truth, is you and you only. And so tell our children the truth. And so I told George Garteh the truth. What the elders, the ancestors, they said. Well, the brother wanted to do his own thing. And so he aligned with the anarchists. But now the man is on board. I don't know whether it's genuine or not, that I cannot gauge. But the fact that the brother took his, I don't know whether the organization money or that personal cash, I would surmise that his own money. And so for the fact that the brother will take his hard-earned money to kill a goat for the president, I understand. So humongous goat, you know, it's a belly goat, male one, not a female one. And so the brother made an announcement. Let me play a little bit of the presentation, and then we'll go to something else. So President Myers, we want to say thank you for the good leadership. Even people that did not or that do not agree with you, they are beginning to agree with you. They are agreeing with you now. I listened to the young man one time, Leo Johnson, the president of Liberia in Canada. He said that the best way to win over your critics is to produce results. And that's what President Myers is doing. You know, when you go after the critics, and like in Liberia, we say, when you mind the noise in the market, you will not get anything accomplished. The people will always make the noise, but your job is to produce results. And so the result now is forcing George Garteh to get back on board. Come on, look at soccer. Let's do soccer, for example, right? The team that wins is what people go to say, I'm Arsenal, man, I'm Manchester. Why they do that? It's because those teams are winning. People love results. They love winners. They don't like losers. And so President Myers is a winner. He's the winner. And so George Garteh came on board. Now, let me show you what George Garteh did. Short presentation. The audio is not too good, but we have to just give you the evidence because this is the evidential platform, Sinoe County premier platform. All right, let me give you a little bit of that. George Garteh presentation. Let me get to that. What are recording?
What the man,
you know, but I live, we are moving the radio in our energy, but then I push on, never the true, yeah, give more blessed. They and the body way. I'm sorry, can we wine or not? I said, I will where you are fighting and no need. Or can you ask me? I want the car delay. I'm
And so the man is speaking the original language, right? Now listen. That's our duo. All right, guys, we are short on time, so I can't play that. But you see, the man spoke the original language. Olale unbana balo. You know what that means, Sapo? It says Sapo apoloebo. The SADO adwane balo. That means we are donating a cow, no, a goat to you. We kill goat for you. I don't know what I want to use that word, kill. Okay, we donate a goat for you to celebrate you. All right? If President Myers is not doing something right, Mr. Garteh would not take the Sapo people money and say, SADO, the organization, right? Now the mayor alone will say, Sapo, the Sapo, the Poor Development Organization, we kill a goat. We donate a goat to you so that you can increase your protein level. You know, so you can, exercise your teeth for the wonderful job that you are doing. Did that happen when our brother went there? No. So morality has a way of forcing people to do the right thing. Is it always the case? No, not always the case. Sometimes it works. So it worked in this case. George Garteh, we want to say thank you on behalf of Voice of Sinoe and the leadership here for identifying with the president, for doing that which you could not do for your friend. That's what we're talking about. Because we have to speak in one voice. When somebody is doing something wrong, we speak in one voice. And that's what the Sapo word Apollo means. Apollo, united people. And so when somebody is doing something wrong and then some people side with that person, then you are not living up to the meaning of the word Apollo. All right? And the people, when they went there, they killed their own goat. Go to our offering, and when they went there, they killed their own goat. I said, what? The people on the ground supposed to kill goat for you. Then you okay your own go that tiny woman go to. I said, the people don't get down for me. They kill a woman goat. The baby goat, now what they kill for their man they carry. But here the whole organization, the representative of the ancestors and elders back home, the guy who is the leader, they gave authority. The man said, on behalf of SADO, President Francess Clarke Myers, we are donating a goat to you for bringing our children home, for doing what you are doing in America. Madam President, we want to thank you so much. We are killing the goat. A long time. We are killing the goat for bringing our children home. We are killing the goat, Madam President, for your fight against corruption. All right? For your fight against corruption in the diaspora. Because corruption is suffocating our country. And so the fact that you are fighting corruption in the U.S., that is a good thing. Because when you come back home, just in case, I should say just in case, should we, the people, will give you our power. Because it's not far-fetched for President Myers to be the president of Liberia. It's not far-fetched. All right? And so, because of the wonderful work you are doing, fighting corruption, the first time in the history of the United Support Association for you to bring corrupt people to justice, we need to celebrate you for that. That's a milestone, major milestone. All right, so that's a little bit of what the SADO they are doing in honor of to celebrate the president in Liberia. All right, she didn't go there for celebration, but when a good person comes around, the people they will be under duress to do that which they're supposed to do. Yeah, you don't want the good one to leave and then you go the good person around. When the person leaves, they say, "Oh, Sabo Mel say, Boko, won't you be nene? I knew, I would have done X, Y, Z." So let me see your communication here. All right, so I'm told the communication from the correspondent with the president in Liberia, they are saying the celebration will be coming this Saturday. All right, they will be celebrating the president this Saturday, the goat eating ceremony. All right, at the chairman's residence. Okay, Chairman George Garteh, the main house. That the place will be eating the goat. The president will be there, and who knows? They might also honor her. They give the international organization the chief to Azama Legacy Award the other day, and they give her that prestigious award. So at that eating ceremony again, they will give her another award. And so that's what we need. When somebody is alive and the person is doing good things, let's give the person the flower they need. All right, let's give that flower. And that's how we encourage good people. All right, good leaders to come forth. But when you're doing what you are doing, you are sacrificing your resources, your time, your energy, and nobody can, at least say, "Oh, thank you." That's what we need. That's the united spirit that we need in the USA, back home and here. All right, guys, so let's transition to something else, and that's the development from back home in Liberia on the president visit. Let's see on VOSD what we have for you again. Let me take something out here. Let me take this. Mr. Garteh, we're there with that already. We want to say thanks to Sapo de Porabo for what they are doing in Liberia through George Garteh. Let's send a strong message that we are together. We are one people. Let me get to this story too. It's also it got my attention. Mother and daughter reunite after 26 years. The story of Queen Diana Carlor Williams. This is another beautiful, wonderful story. Mother and daughter reunite after 26 years. And we are talking about the story of the national queen of the United Support Association in America, Queen Diana Carlor Williams. You know, in the war, during the war in Liberia, a lot happened, a lot of things. And people are living with that trauma. They are living with that pain, those memories. People are living with them. They are working, some people are happy, but they are not happy if you know their stories. And so we have this wonderful lady who is the national queen, the woman. America had to get money, that's some thing. This lady will go in an account just for the sake of our people to change, to make an impact. The woman will go in your personal account and take money from there and say, this is a queen contest, it's something for us to celebrate, but I'm not just here to celebrate and bluff. I'm here to do something. You'll go in your account and put money, thousands of dollars. It's not just for us to bear that title. The major thing is for us to do something for our brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers who are not fortunate to have access to employment opportunities, who are not fortunate to have free medical care, whether you get health care insurance or not. When you go to the emergency room, they will not turn you down. They will give you the care you need as a human being. The people live up to the Hippocratic oath. As a medical professional, your job is to first look after the patient or patients, and then the money aspect will be later. Our people don't have the opportunity back home. And so when Diana Carla Williams and others, many others, they say we'll make that sacrifice to do something for our people. And so the woman's story came out. She called me and told me, oh, Dr. Ayopude, I have this joyous story. And I said, what is it? And she launched into it with elation. He said, Dr. Ayopude, for 26 years, my daughter got missing. My beloved daughter, her name is Patience. And that's the definition of that name, Patience. She's a patient mother, young lady. And so she said the rebels and those barbarians led by the various greedy leaders that don't want to come to power through argument, through ideas. They want to use guns to exploit the nation's resources. And so they drug our young children. They gave them guns and gave them little or nothing. They drug them, the children will get in the street and kill each other. They kill children, they kill fathers, they kill mothers. And so during the gruesome war in Liberia, they came and they attacked. And we ran helter skelter. And my young daughter, she was 4 by then, 4 or 3 around there. They attacked our neighborhood. People were killed, some people were wounded, and people were decapitated. Different things happened. And through that process, after the attack, I didn't see my daughter again. We looked everywhere, the community governors, they looked everywhere they couldn't find. And during the war in Liberia, guess what? They were killed hundreds of people and they put them in mass graves. And so the people were conjecturing. They said, oh, you know, perhaps she got killed. And they put her in one of those mass graves. Yeah, now little do we know that this young lady went to Freetown. Whoever did it, or young baby, maybe a good Samaritan. I don't have the full story yet, but a good Samaritan may have taken her to Freetown, Sierra Leone, and she was there for 26 years. These two people didn't meet. Imagine as a mother, as a father, being away from your child for that long. Not because you choose to do so, but because of what happened. Because of the situation at the time. And so the young lady, she was 4. And now she reunited with her mother. After 26 years being apart, she got 3 children now. She is now 30 years old. Imagine. Now somebody's asking about how did she, whoever found her, how did she do it? Well, I'm told that a family member of the Queen, and the person is a business, petty business, a trader, if you like, she went to Sierra Leone, Freetown, to get some goods for her business. And she ran into this young lady. Now, after somebody who was 4 years when that incident happened, how is it that she will remember this baby and now who has grown into an adult? Well, the mother told me, the Queen of our union, she said, whose picture you are looking at over there? She said that my daughter, she was born with a distinct mark on her face. So if you look carefully, the mark is on her face over the birthmark, you know. So she has the birthmark on her face. And so that's how, when the lady saw my family member, the girl that went to Freetown, she saw this mark on her and she decided to talk to her. And they had a conversation. She asked her about her family history. Who is your mother? Who is your father? Where are you from? And that's how the girl, the little Patience, she narrated her story and she called the Queen's name. My mother is Diana Carlor. And the girl started. Yeah, my mother name is Diana Carlor. All right, so that's how the girls explain her story, and the lady too, she was happy. So there's a happy coincidence. I think there's another fancy English word for that. It's called serendipity. You know, when something is serendipitous, it's a chance. Maybe let me break it down. Lucky thing, you know, when you are lucky of finding good things, you know. So this is a serendipitous occurrence. You know, so she ran into this patient in this marketplace, what have you, and she explained the story. So the Queen called me. She was happy. She said, Madison, Doctor, you put there. And this is there's something that I've been walking around with that you guys don't know. You know, when you see me smiling, I'm always happy. But this is something that was bothering me. But you know, you don't go around always explaining your story to people, you know. But so we are happy that the daughter of our Queen has been found, and they are now together. As a matter of fact, the president of our union met with her as well. She looked for her. You know, President Myers is working hard, right? She is a humanitarian. She cares for people. She's a humanist. You know, so she went, when she heard the story, she also went to look for patients. You know, after all, that the Queen's daughter. Let's see here. I think I didn't add it, but let me add it quick so you can see. We want to show you the evidence here. It's quick. I think I got most room now to add more pictures. All right. So the president met with her just the same way she's planning now to meet with Florence. Guys, be careful. You're making a lot of noise. Let me add this picture quickly. All right. Let me add this picture so you can see the daughter united. The president met with her as well. You don't want to go away. We have other things here, major things here to discuss with you. Let me get to this quickly. Here's the picture. Let me add a picture quickly so you can see our daughter. The president met with her. It's not a story. It's real. You know, Queen Diana Carlor Williams wouldn't call me to give me such story as something she didn't get that good news. So let me share that picture with you quickly. The president met. This is the national president. The girl with the color, you know, the dress is blue, and I'm not color Larry. I'm terrible with color, but not the one in the white t-shirt, but the one in the dress hugging the president. That's the daughter of the queen. So the president went to meet with her. So, Madam President, great job. Really appreciate you. You in your grief, you are still leading. You are grieving, you lost your mother, but you didn't go there and sitting down for people to come and cry. You're still reaching out. Yeah, that's a great thing. That's leadership. So thank you. We are happy for our queen, for our daughter to be home after 26 years. That's a great news. Now, let me go to something else here on VOSD. That's the president again. Let me add a quick picture again. We want to switch gear to the political front. Yeah, we want to switch gear in the political arena. All right, so if you are interested in politics, it's time to join me, and so we can talk about Sinoe politics and the politics of Liberia. All right, let me get some images here that I want to share with you. All right, this segment is very, very important, and so you have to be part of it. All right, I'm going to rock the boat a little bit here, not a little bit, but substantially. Yes, I am going to rock the boat. I'll turn the boat upside down. All right, so let me get to the next thing that I want to talk about on VOSD today. Our daughter united with a mother. That's great news over there. That's a wonderful, wonderful news that we couldn't wait to share with you. All right, where are the politicians of Sinoe County? Now you can't cross my mind, pa, because that's why y'all do. Y'all make up stories. That's how you put it on do it again. But I have the blessings of the ancestors. And so I will always do that which is right, that which is good. By the way, let me show you these two pictures too. The president is in Liberia, but the home base team, right? She had a meeting today with the, she set up a committee the other day to coordinate the affairs of the United Cyprus Association in Liberia. And so they had a meeting today. You see, there's a meeting over there. One of the pictures from the meeting. We have Professor Panton and others are Oscar Tuba. I don't know other people on the pictures there with the president, but the president is still doing a lot of work. She's meeting, coordinating, and talking to people and looking for people, our children, those that were in captivity, and also she's doing a lot. This trip is a highly, highly productive trip for the union. All right, even though it's a side trip for the president, but she is still a leader, so she continues that culture of leadership. All right, so we just wanted to show that quick image to you. Let's get to the next thing that we want to talk about today on VOSD. You have to share. You have to share this one here. I am about to give you a lot of information. Let's do this first. Let's go to the national leaders. All right. Let's go to the national leaders, the people that we sent to the Capitol building to seek our interests. All right. Let's talk about Senator Milton Teahjay and Senator Augustine Chea. And so the title for this will say Senator Milton Teahjay and Augustine Chea failed the people of Sinoe County or the people of Sinoe. They fail us again. They have been failing us and they have failed us again. Over and over. Over and over, these people, they are just in the Capitol building just for themselves, for their family, for whoever is related to them. That's it. Those of us who are not directly related to them, these people don't care. Milton Teahjay doesn't care. And some of us, Augustine Chea, the reason I have the moral obligation to speak truth to him is because I campaigned for him. And the elders, I went to them and apologized to them already, the ancestors and the elders. I thought Augustine Chea came into the power structure of Sinoe County and the Republic of Liberia to make an impact. But no, I don't know, it's the Capitol building that has a way of teaching people, but I don't want to put the blame on the building. It's the moral foundation of those people. Their moral foundation is messed up. And so somebody who does not have a firm moral foundation, if you send them somewhere where you have access to money, they will do anything. They will compromise the interests of the people. And so we sent Milton Teahjay for 9 years, or almost 9 years, Hussein, to the Senate. And Milton Teahjay cannot point out one bill that he sponsored to improve the condition of the people of Sinoe County and the Republic of Liberia at large. No one bill. And Milton Teahjay was recently in the county and complaining and said the reason for 9 years or for 8 years I have been in the Liberian Senate and that you are not seeing a bill from me is because the ghost of Sinoe Sahr came by and blocked my bills. And that's why. For 9 years, the man is blaming the ghosts. And he was, celebrating, my God killed Sinoe Sahr. And so the man ghost came by and blocked my bill or bills. And so that's what Milton Teahjay reported to us when he went to Sinoe County to create awareness, to ask us, we the people of Sinoe County, we the people, that the Constitution recognized first, we the people. We sent our son to the Capitol building, and for 8 years, the only report that Senator Milton Teahjay can give us is to tell us that I did not sponsor a bill because Sinoe Sahr, whom my God killed, his ghost came back and blocked my bills. That's what Milton Teahjay reported to us. And then after saying that, he asking us to give him another 9 years. So that after 9 years again, he come back and tell us another ghost, another person that my God killed, blocked my bills again. So let me show you one of the bills that Sinoe Sahr ghost blocked. I think I took it down. All right. Oh no, it's still here. This is one of the bills. You see the ghost of Sinoe Sahr. It's a good ghost. Milton Teahjay was saying to the Liberian Senate to do something good for us to improve our condition. And Milton Teahjay said, the only bill I have, the only thing I have on mind to sponsor is the bill to make rape the law of the land, to make rape legal, to legalize rape in the Republic of Liberia. When the rich people, those we call them the plutocrats, the rich government officials that didn't get rich by working themselves, they stole the country resources, the money that's supposed to use to build schools and roads and hospitals and libraries for children to read. No, they use the money, put it in our account, and then they sponsor bills that are detrimental to the survival of the people. And so Milton Teahjay said, I want rape to be legal in Liberia. So those of us that have money, when we rape people's children, we can go to the court, pay money, and we are free people. And so that's one of the bills that Honorable Zaza blocked. All right? Mr. Zaza fought and blocked the bill. Christian Duncan did not do anything because he is a foreign lawmaker. The man lives, he wanted to be the chairman on foreign committee. He wants to be out of the country and to sleep in 5-star hotel. And so Mr. Zaza used his lobbyistic power and said this bill is inimical. And as he went as far as calling the ghosts of the late Sinoe Sahr. And Sinoe Sahr ghost came and joined Mr. Zaza and the other lawmakers, and they killed, they strangulated the diabolical, the vicious, the malevolent build of Milton Teahjay. All right. So that's Milton Teahjay. There's something that's not what I'm here for today. Milton Teahjay, after now 8 years in the Liberian Senate, he couldn't afford to buy BMW after looting our county resources. When he was superintendent, they gave him over 10 million United States dollars to build roads, to build 72, to undertake 72. No, let me not make it 72. It's 74, according to the GSE report. After eating all that money, Milton Teahjay did not buy BMW for himself. He took a poor lady's car, our daughter Patricia Flomo, and he's still driving that car. And he went to Sinoe County and said, after 9 years, I stole Patricia Flomo's car. And I couldn't sponsor one of my bills who not pass into law. Now, this is not enough. Here's what Milton Teahjay is doing right now. Together with a man, and that's Augustine Chea, the second senator. They do nothing, senator. The man, in the midst of the economic deprivation in the country, the children went in the ditch, they went in the trenches, campaigning for the re-election of Augustine Chea. When Augustine Chea got the guarantee, he got 9 years, the man went to work and fired all the children in his office. First, he proposed that he said, what, the $75 I'm giving you, I want to call your salary. I will call it. Why? Because I want to pay other people that campaign for me. And the $30,000 I put in the budget for what I call legislative consultancy, that I can use that $30,000 to pay political cronies. And so the $75 I'm giving you, the officer or the staffers in my office, I want to call it down. The children protested. Augustine Chea got angry and fired our children. He fired all of them, including Maya Carlor and others. He fired those children for the children advocating for their salary, a little salary, not to be cut by Augustine Chea. They do nothing, Senator. In the Liberian Senate, who was preaching cohesiveness, divisive man, very divisive man. These people, when they want something from us, they will be all nice. I saw it first when you were the by-election. That's why I didn't campaign for Augustine Chea, because the man is a lawyer, and the commotion, the fighting that Teahjay orchestrated in Sinoe County, the men were quiet. It didn't affect him. He was making him money. Teahjay was indicted for corruption. He was been a pro bono lawyer for Sinoe County and saying, you know what, I will represent my county interests. Augustine Chea was quiet. He said nothing whatsoever. He was quiet. Out of the blue, the man came and said he wants to be senator. I was skeptical. And so I said, no, this guy is wrong. It's a wrong person for us. And so he had a personal business building that he wanted to, you know, a businessman now. And so he wanted to start another business. And so because he had nothing to show to the people to Sinoe County, he turned the building into a vocational school. We can see it now as we speak. And so the people put it all around, they put placard on it and say, oh, the Augustine Chea building vocational school. The first, I think, he was there for 1 year or so. And so he was nice because he didn't have 9 years. And so he wanted re-election. And so Augustine Chea was preaching unity to the people. Everywhere he went, it was unity, unity. Now Augustine Chea is the divisive man. He would say, no, Zaza should not be. We don't want Zaza to run for the Senate because he is not a crew man. We don't want him. We want a American Liberian guy, and so that they can come, so he can have more gold and diamond creeks. So the Senator Augustine Chea, now this brings me to what I want to talk about today. I just wanted to give you a little bit of what these guys are doing. They are not doing anything for our people. Nothing. Augustine Chea. And so the Minister of Finance and Development Planning, Samuel Toy, went into the Rural Fund account and took us $7 million United States dollars, went to the Liberian Senate and reported to the senators and said, oh, the senator, they gave me verbal approval. And that's how I took the money. The likes of Senator Darius DeLong, they requested for documentation to that effect. All right? They call it checks and balances, okay? Those two branches of government, they are different. The executive and the congressional legislature, they are different. And so they have to check on each other. So the Minister of Finance and Development Planning of Liberia, the guys are acting as though they are running a social club. How can the Minister of Finance tell the lawmakers that the lawmakers gave him verbal approval to take 7 million of the people's money, and somebody will buy and use it to pay employees, to pay salaries, and there is no evidence to prove that. And Darius DeLong is asking for evidence, for proof, how 7 million United States dollars, how Samuel Toure spent that money. And so they call the guy. You see, something is fundamentally wrong in Liberia, because we have a framework in place, right? But no, people don't care for the framework put in place. We have a system. It is not the job of the legislators to exonerate somebody or to judge anybody. That's why you got the courts in the country. And so, but the people turn everything upside down in Liberia. And so they call Samuel Toure, instead of questioning the man, how he spent $7 million from the road, instead of building the roads, Samuel Toure took the money and said he paid the salaries, but no evidence to prove that. Well, so they say they should take a vote on it. You taking a vote on something like that? It requires investigation. It's a serious investigation. Talking about 7 million United. That's a lot of money. Any man can account for it, telling you verbally, oh, I used the money to pay salaries. And that is convincing to you. And Darius is saying no. And I agree with Darius. Darius DeLong is saying no, we want evidence to prove it. How you spend the money, who you pay what. But they pull it to a vote. And Augustine Chea and corrupt Milton criminal Teahjay say, you know what? We are voting to exonerate Samuel Toure. But guess what? It's not free. Milton Teahjay re-election is coming up. He wants money. So Milton Teahjay already been bribed. They gave him brown envelope already. They gave Augustine Chea brown envelope already. So the whole thing that was going on the Senate floor, it was a charade, it was a facade, it was a big front. It was a show. They finished bribing those guys already. Milton Teahjay wants to be re-elected. So he is doing everything and anything to get money right now. All right. So Milton Teahjay and Augustine Chea, they voted and they say, you know what, Samuel Toure, you did nothing wrong. You are good to go. That is the failure of us. We that send these people to the Liberian Senate, they fail us. It's a massive failure. We have been, I just don't know. How can you free a man who took $7 million and say, oh, don't go for investigation? You shouldn't investigate a man. It's okay, go free. You did nothing wrong. And Augustine Chea and corrupt Milton Teahjay, the spokesman for Charles Taylor, the man who wants to be the king in Sinoe, in Liberia. He does the thing that Creighton Duncan and people did to our forefathers before, that what Milton Teahjay is resuscitating now. So when you walk in the post shopping, when he's so strong, can't touch him. All right. So Milton Teahjay says, Samuel Toure, you did nothing wrong. You are not to go facing justice. We free you up. You are good to go. You did nothing wrong. You don't have to provide. You are not accountable to us here. And so the guy voted. Augustine Chea said, he's a lawyer. The lawyer said, you did nothing wrong. Sinoe County, that's a good thing you did. Next time, go take $20 million from the road fund. Don't build it. Sinoe County, the Southeast, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Senate, the President of the Senate, or Senate Pro Tempore, all the top position, the Deputy Speaker or Speaker of the House of Representatives, the President of the Republic of Liberia, Sinoe County from the Southeast, all the top positions in the country, they're occupied by the Southeasterners. But the roads in the country in Southeast, horrible. But these guys are taking the money, Sinoe County from the Southeast, the roads are going to Maryland, horrible road. But the man said, no, I will take the money from the road fund, and pull it into salary, even though it's a big, fat lie, no evidence to prove that. And Augustine Chea said, oh, that's okay. I'm voting for you so you can go through investigation. We are free man. Failure of leadership. Augustine Chea failed us. Travelers. Big travelers. The man now supporting Milton Teahjay. It's all about tribalism. And so the man supported and he said, you know what, I'm voting. Take my vote. Sinoe County, you are good. You did nothing wrong. Milton Teahjay that worshiping your rings, he said, Sinoe County, you did nothing wrong. You are good to go. Go and take more money so you can give me some money. I can go run campaign. The Milton Teahjay and the John Weir Highway, I'm building Sinoe County. I got to finish it up, even though we can't see it in the first place. And so Sinoe County, we have no leadership in that place. The guys that are over there is urban. I'm talking about the Senate right now, though. In the House of Representatives, the other guy are foreigner. All right? He's a foreigner. I'm talking about Creighton Duncan. The man is a foreigner. He lives out of the country. Election time right now in campaigning in the county right now because he wants to be senator. But if you look at the record, if you go through the House of Representatives, the activity, you hardly see Creighton Duncan. He doesn't speak for us. So 1 year or 2 years now to election, Creighton Duncan say, I'm building bus stop. He put our children on the buses and put them in harm's way. Carry them, he said, who cares for the people there? They can go and sit down on the hood of the bus. They can sit anywhere. That the indigenous children now, something happened to them. You know what I'm saying? It will be at the detriment of the indigenous people. So you will do anything, put our children in jeopardy. And so, Creighton Duncan, young Creighton Duncan, but Milton Teahjay and Augustine Chea, they say the man did nothing wrong. Sinoe County did nothing wrong, so the man should go free. Meanwhile, the roads in Sinoe County are a mess. The road in Maryland, mess. The road in Rebel mess. The road in Grand Crew, President did few here and there, but the whole place is a mess. But they're diverting money from so-called road fund and putting it into salaries. But no, Darius DeLong is asking for evidence, and the man is in the minority. Normally, Kanga Lawrence is asking for evidence for investigation. They are in a minority. Milton Teahjay and Augustine Chea, they say, you know what, Sinoe County, you're good to go. Once you're bravo already, we're good to go. We are the money bending we're here for. Nothing else. We want money. Once y'all got the money, Milton Teahjay can be on radio and say, corruption power, get it. I can't deny. I'm guilty of corruption. And so what you expect? And so that way there you have for Sinoe County. We got the terrible leaders who put in there and they are not doing. Augustine Chea was there. The first thing, $1 billion he did not sponsor. He ain't, I know, I tell 4 years now, nothing he just show. It's all about tribalism. That's what he wants. He got people, we call them domestic workers, which is an offensive way of saying my domestic slave. They're using the offensive words to fool our people. And the elders don't have representatives to speak for them. The man said, I got maids. I got domestic workers. He wrote that on Facebook and published it. I said, you serious? It is a man that the people want made senator. The man can talk. He doesn't nothing. The man who is a lawyer, when he's talking on the house, on the Senate floor, I'm like, you serious? The man's a lawyer? The man, he has nothing. The man's supposed to have a bunch of ideas because he's a lawyer. But no, the man be struggling to talk. And Milton Teahjay, when he gets on the floor, he man just yelling, emotional. I say, oh, the man thinks they think are yelling about yelling. This is about ideas, making an argument, make the case to your colleagues. No. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We feel the people who get in our Senate. That's why we want to move Teahjay so we can pose out there. Something will be done. At least that's how we straighten the other man, Augustine Chea. Yeah. Okay, let's finish. We'll go get ice cream. I think I made you a promise yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost.
And then you said we couldn't.
It was yesterday, right? Because you used the trombone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I said today is ice cream day, right?
Yeah, can we get ice cream and then after the rain dries,
Mm-hmm.
can we go to the park?
All right. That's a deal. All right, let me get done. Go wait for me and go watch your TV, okay?
Okay.
Don't make it loud. It's in the room, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, guys. I mean, the school closed now. The girls are around. All right, so now that transition, that's the Milton Teahjay and Augustine Chea, they failed us. All right. They didn't do the right thing for us, for the Minister of Finance to be investigated. Well, the guy said, no, they are protecting. The man is the law, the man who studied law, right? Augustine Chea said, no, justice should not prevail. Let some people go, let the man go with impunity. It's okay. We got our little thing in the corner already, so why you want to investigate it, man? We're good to go. Let me share this document with you so you can see. Let me see something. Let me share this with you. So Sinoe County was in bad shape. We thought Augustine Chea will help to do something different, but the man, he joined the choir. Listen, I can see Darius. What Darius said. Darius make the people of Maserati proud. What our senators, they are making us shame every day.
I vote no.
Yes, we got laws.
I vote no.
Yes, we got laws.
I vote no.
You hear the man? Darius said, I vote no. It's a no for me. Whereas Milton Teahjay and Augustine Chea, they are saying, I vote yes. He said, I vote no, not to free the man. The man got to be investigated. Now, what Darius said? I vote no. All right, now let's go to the senators of Sinoe County. Even though they don't have the audio, but the communication is here. I want to share with you. This is the evidential platform. So we want to give you the evidence. So Darius, the Maserati County, Senator Darius DeLong is saying, I vote no. I want Samuel Toer to be investigated. How he spent the people money. You can't just give up oral words, just give up words from the mouth and no evidence. We're talking about $7 million United States dollars from the road fund. And somebody saying the man should not be investigated. So I vote no. Now, Senator Milton Teahjay and Augustine Chea, what they say? Let's hear from them too. Let's hear from them. Darius finna making your own clear. I'm gonna show you what Yombly said first. Let's look at Yombly, and then we can look at the two corrupt men. Grand Bassa County. What does Senator say? This is Yombly Kanga Lawrence, right? Let's hear from Yombly what she says. All right, that's Yombly, right? Grand Bassa County. Darius did the right thing for the people of Maserati County. Yombly Kanga Lawrence, she wasn't in the country, but she had a position on it. If she were in section, she would have voted no as well. But she wrote a statement to tell the Liberian people, to tell the people of Grand Bassa where she stands, okay, on the issue. And so this is what she wrote. Let me make it bigger. Okay, it's bigger already, so I will just make it larger than that. Let me see. Give me a second. The whole communication somewhere here. Okay, this is what the lady wrote as a where she stands on the issue. Yombly Kanga Lawrence from Grand Bassa County. What she say? What she wants? Guys, stop that. Stop that. I don't like that, Treasure. You can do that. All right. This is what Senator Yumble Kanga Lawrence, what she said, where she stands on the road phone issue, right? She wrote there, June the 22nd at 5:17 a.m. The road fund, my position. That's what she said, right? So she's giving a position. About a month ago, the Minister of Finance informed the public that the legislature had given him verbal authorization to redirect the national road funds to other expenditure categories. Now, Lawrence Kanga, Kanga Lawrence writing now, normally. First of all, the legislature does not give verbal authorization. Neither does the president pro tempore of the Senate or the speaker have such authority to do so. As such, action when legal must be taken by majority votes in plenary supported by a resolution signed by the majority. Okay, this is the procedure. The majority got to approve it. And the speaker, and the pro tempore will make announcement. No, it's not verbal. They got to vote on it, and you will have a resolution. She went further to say, therefore, authorization for the redirection of funds was never given because verbal authorization, as claimed, she said, by the Minister of Finance, does not qualify as legal authorization. There is no provision of the National Road Fund Act that grants the authority to the Road Fund Steering Committee or the Minister of Finance and Development Planning to redirect road funds for other purposes other than those provided in the Act. And there is no provision in the PFM or law of 2009 that supersedes the Road Fund Account or Road Fund Act. Sorry. She went on to say, please also be informed that acquiescence by some donors for the redirection of funds in the road fund does not legalize the process. Such actions must go through an operational process to legalize it. Tabling of the request before the plenary of both houses and the subsequent signing of an appropriate resolution by a majority of the legislators. Majority, right? She said that. We do not think that even those donors that in principle, supported the redirection of some of the funds expected the Minister of Finance to flagrantly violate the law by arrogating unto himself the authority and responsibility that resides only in the legislature. My distinguished colleagues, while in transit yesterday on my way out of Liberia, I was informed of the vote by the Senate to support the action of the minister to redirect the funds. It is clear that approving such transaction after the fact is wrong and may make legislators who approved such an illegal act criminally liable tomorrow. Kanga Lawrence went on, humbly, we must revisit our actions to take responsibility of this matter by calling on Minister Toy to give us a complete report on the expenditures. And if the reports are proven to be correct, the ministry must be instructed to replenish the road funds from the government revenue in the next budget, while the consequences of taking such unilateral actions are being considered. All right. Yumble went on to say, in addition to this, we look forward to further investigation into the road funds collection process, including the millions that are outstanding, particularly the status of the receivables that the General Auditing Commission, GAC, was unable to confirm during the audit of the road fund. Imagine, the auditors could not even validate, they couldn't confirm some of the information. The guys, no accountability. She went on to say, meanwhile, the illegal redirection of funds is of serious and urgent concern to the Liberian legislature. Must also be seized of the less, let me see, I think I jump over there. While the legal redirection of funds is of serious and urgent concern, the Liberian legislature must also be seized of the less than transparent process by which road maintenance contracts are awarded under the road fund. I mean, all type of shady things going on. We deserve a complete report that will delineate the procurement process followed by each contract awarded, the value of money achieved during the execution of the contract, and the legal status of the contractors, including their beneficial owners. Senator Yumble Kanga Lawrence. All right? That's Grand Bassa County. That's the position over there the senator spoke. All right? Now, let's go to the senators of Sinoe County. They say, oh, all these things that their colleague explained here, no accountability. A lot of things are missing. We need complete, the guys got to delineate. She used that word. You got to list everything holistically. Let's see how the money was spent. All right? No. Senator Augustine Chea and corrupt Milton Teahjay to say, Samuel Tua, what you did is right. It's correct. We love it. It's beautiful. And therefore, you are good to go. You are free. No, that's not how justice is administered in the country. The guys don't vote on the floor to set criminal free and not to settle. No. It's the court that decides that. And so, first of all, let it do the investigation. If Samuel Tua is culpable of whatever they're alleging, let the man go to court. And the court will decide that. And not Senator Augustine Chea and not Milton Teahjay. And say, you know, I know you are free, Samuel Tua, go with impunity. No. So I appreciate the stance of the senator of Grand Bassa County and the senator of Mansourata County, Darius DeLong. Congratulations, guy. That's it. The people, you are doing the people work. You are seeking the interests of the people. The guys don't act the out and don't see what the U.S. lawmakers they do here. When they finish grilling you, but we have people over there that are only there for themselves. They call them ethical egoists. It's about them, what I can get here. It's about me and my family. Once it is not in my interest, I don't want it. So Milton Teahjay wants to be re-elected. So he say, okay, that thing what Lawrence Darius the we don't get time for that. All right, so now let's switch gear to something else. Before I do that, let me show you the senator of Sinoe County, how they voted. Let me show you that too, so we can be fair. Let's show you what Milton Teahjay and a man they did. The lawyer, the so-called lawyer of Sinoe County. Let me see. Let me make sure it's big. Okay, it's big enough for you to see. All right, let's look at that now. Milton Teahjay and man. I will call that person and call me back later. I'm on live right now. All right, so this is what we got here. The vote taking, right? I'm not going to read the whole article. I think it's necessary to read this so you can hear what they say here. I think this from Tomerlane George, you know, the regime supporter. So he said the Liberian Senate just spoke loud and clear through their respective votes to clear the Minister of Finance of the Republic of Liberia on the issue of the National Road Fund usage. It is now aimed in the court of public opinion, which is the Liberian people. Breaking news. Senate exonerates Samuel Tua, says the Road Fund Committee was shifted through reappropriation in the 2019 and 2020 recast budget. See below. Conclusion and recommendation of the Senate's Public Accounts and Audit Committee on the General Auditing Commission's audit report of the National Road Fund for fiscal year 2018, 2019, 2019 and 2020. Conclusion. The legislature initially approved the amount of United States dollars $22,300,000 in the fiscal year 2019-2020 budget for road fund. Number two, after submission of the recast budget by the executive due to low revenue collection as a result of COVID, the guys are just finding all these impurities and excuses and alibis, just to take money. The legislature did a recast. It said the legislature, but even though it's a verbal, right? Did a recast of the budget on a review and reduced the road fund for the same period to 12 million. Number three, the Constitution and approval, the Minister of Finance indicated in his radio Spoon FM TV appearance was done with the legislature during the recast budget process, referred to above recommendations, right? But again, he said it on the radio station, right? Radio station FM. The guys are saying, Darius and Lawrence Kanga, Lawrence, they are saying we need evidence. Going on the radio to say something is one thing. This is a government. It's not Susu. Even if you are running Susu Club, you need document. You can't go on radio and say something and say somebody should buy that. Give us accounting of how you got that whole money, how you spend it. Not a verbal approval. No, they don't do that. Number one, next time we'll look at the Constitution of Liberia. Why it says, number one, that for future audit of the road fund, the Road Fund Steering Committee, which includes the Ministry of Finance, should review and approve responses to audit queries from AG and okay? Number two, that any future audit of the road fund should fully capture final budget appropriation made by the legislature to the road fund authority. Number three, that is Senate, that is finding now that what they put here. Number three, that the public being informed by this report that the 7 million reported by the AG or GAC as owed the road fund was reappropriated by the legislature during the 2019 and 2020 recast budget to address critical national issues because of COVID. Note, the report was endorsed and with the following senators voting to exonerate, to set Samuel Toer free, to exonerate Minister Samuel Toer of any wrongdoing. All right, that's what the government, the people running in the country, $7 million. He said, oh, the guy went on radio and he said, oh, the senator said they gave him verbal approval, and somebody will buy this. All right, so now, here are the people that voted, and that way my senators they fail me. So we got Senator Sir Joseph, Senator, he says, Samuel Toer, no justice for you. You are good to go. You are free, man. You did nothing wrong. That's Sir Joseph, right here. We got Senator Jade Emmanuel Newquay. The man say, oh, Samuel Toer, you did nothing wrong. James Benning, he say, oh, you good to go. Francis Pay, he say, oh, Samuel Toer, you are good. Boto Kane, hey, you say you are good to go, Samuel Toer. Prince Johnson, okay, the man say, I killed the Liberian people. Samuel Toer, that's good to go. You are good. I killed Doe and other people. Another unfortunate man from my county too. I'm a dual citizen now. I'm from Grand Jide and Sinoe County. And so Zoe and Madre Piano say, oh, Samuel Toer, you good to go. Yes, you can take the $7 million, no accountability. You use it appropriately. You're good to go. We are not going to prosecute you. No, the law should not take its course. So Emmanuel Peno, he got a share of the money. They did something behind the scene. For the majority of the vote, the men didn't get a share already. So we got here Prince Moy. Moy say, oh, Samuel Toer, you good to go. Vanny Sherman, the man that the people banned. You can't travel out of the country. What they call it? Yeah, I'm not going to order that right now. We got here Simeon Taylor say, "Oh, you good to go," and then the corrupt man Milton Teahjay, Sinoe County, Milton Teahjay say, "Oh, Samuel Tua, you good to go? You get me something behind the scene already, and my campaign, I got some money already to complete the job. We are the Bakugbe Highway that I'm building, Milton Teahjay and Bakugbe Highway that I'm building in Sinoe County. I got some money, so I will vote. So they can't prosecute you. You can't go to the law. You good to go." And this is the same Samuel Tua, man. They say they gave that 25 million, and they pull it into, they give it to vendors. When you look at the Crow report, the Crow report say, "Oh, they can't account for some of the vendors they're talking about." All those things are written out there. Milton Teahjay is so corrupt, he will do anything to damage our country, just the same way he helped Charles Taylor, and it damaged, killed 250,000 people. So, and then the other man who say he coming for cohesiveness, Augustine Chea say, "Oh, Samuel Tua, I'm a lawyer. You good to go. Nothing wrong. Don't give me evidence. Don't make any argument. You are good to go. You did nothing wrong." And then the people that voted no for Samuel Tua to be brought to justice, too, they got to vote here. Senator Abraham, A.B. Darius DeLong, this other person, let me see, somebody abstained, but DeLong say he voted no. I played the video already. Abstain people, right? Are the people that are staying here? So you got comedy whistle. You say, "Oh, I'm taking sir. On the issue, I will become agnostic. I'm not taking no position." So, scary men, scary people. But when you there here, what they call it again? The same. Non-alignment itself is an alignment, right? Yeah. So if you say you're not taking side, you're taking side because it went through. Your silence, your do nothing isn't. 7 million of the Liberian people money gone. And the person that did that, no accountability. So coming with say, I'm voting, I abstain. And then Jonathan Carpe said, I'm abstaining, I'm not going to vote. And then the guy, Jonathan Bocha, Segbe, the man that plays soccer, the man said, "No, I'm not taking a position. I will remain." This is a national issue, right? And the man said, "I'm a senator, but I'm not taking a stand on it. I will abstain. I'm not participating." Okay, why are you in the Senate? You're representing the people of Maryland. You are representing the Bible, wherever the guys are from. And the guy say, "You know what? I'm not going to do the right thing for the county that I represent. No, I'm going to sit by and watch the show. Let all people drown us. Let it drown the whole country." So Milton Teahjay and Mayor Augustine Chea say, "You know what? Oh, Samuel Tua, you did nothing wrong. You're good to go. You are good man. Yeah. Go on spoon talk next time and see another one. And you come back here, we'll tell you say you did nothing wrong." All right? So that's it. Milton Teahjay and Augustine Chea, they fail us. Let's go to the last one for the day. I'm out. That's the last talking point I want to talk about here today. This one here, it been trending on Sinoe Forum and everywhere on Facebook. Sonny Boy, Noah Boy, ambulance, and all of that. All right. So they say Sonny Boy Noah. He bought ambulance for the people of District Number 3, Sinoe County. Well, I got different opinion. You see, when you want to do something, do it to the best of your ability. If you want to do somebody a favor, be genuine. Give authentic things to somebody if you want to help somebody. Imagine giving your father, your mother, your sister something that somebody else has used. The person use it, they tire. And they say, "You know what?" Then they give it to somebody, they give it to you. This guy put and start, or if you like, Whitewashed Toyota Land Cruiser is not an ambulance. Whitewashed, put and start Toyota Land Cruiser is not an ambulance. All right? This is the voice of Sinoe. This is the voice of justice. The people of Sinoe County, the people of Liberia, since 1847, they have been shortchanged by the leaders. And this is about time for the people to get their share of the resources. Somebody cannot say, oh, now I want political position, so I will go bring all rotten Land Cruiser that is whitewashed. The same thing Milton Teahjay did. Took the people, they call it legislative funds, all right? The guys, they take the money, they say should do something for the executives who wrote on a project, right, for the Constitution. But Milton Teahjay didn't want money, so they say legislative fund. They gave me, I think about 20,000, 60 to 70 to 80, around there. They gave it to him, legislative fund. Go do something in the county. Milton Teahjay went to the Mandingo people, bought an old bus. They told the people to go get all engine, pull it inside, wash it, and carry it to JF Grand Hospital in Sinoe. And they say the man donated bus. Same Milton Teahjay carried that bus. It can't move. It's done. So now we have our brother that says that he wants to be my representative for my district. Alex Sonnenborg Noah. He said he gave us an ambulance. An ambulance. By the way, you know what ambulance means? Ambulance. If you look at the word, it has a French root. If you look at it, the source or the etymology, if you want, it's called hôpital ambulant. Hôpital ambulant, which means walking hospital. All right, walking hospital. The word ambulate. If you look at ambulate, when you ambulate, you are walking. So hôpital ambulant in French, and when you translate it to English, it means walking hospital. So an ambulance is a walking hospital. It's a hospital that is on wheel or wheels, you should say. So if on a Latin word ambulare or ambulare, to walk, right? So if you have a walking hospital, the hospital should be a good hospital. In order for that hospital to be good, to have a good hospital, you should have everything in it. Okay? Because if you have a building that is written on a hospital with nothing in it, it's just a name. So Sonnenborg Noah, his boys are all over Facebook, and they say, oh, the man donated an ambulance. No, it's not. Toyota Land Cruiser is not an ambulance. Putting light over it and siren over a bus and put red, ask people to put cross on it, and no, it's not ambulance. Ambulance is deliberately built to do certain things, for certain equipment to be in it, for the medical professional on that vehicle to do certain things while they are taking the patient to the hospital. It's not in a vehicle. And so you shouldn't stop going around here and say, he gave a Toyota Land Cruiser that has nothing in it, that is old, that is well-washed. That's what the man gave. Let me show you something. Here is the vehicle Sonnenborg gave. This thing they call ambulance. They're all vehicle, well-washed. It's an old one. They went and pinned it, and they put all that writing on it, donated by Alex Sonnenborg Noah. Okay, when you're giving your parents something, do you have to write your name, everything on it, so they can know, oh yeah, I don't want to give it? Their God wants power. That's all the God wants. And so you will do anything to humiliate our people when they see, oh, that's Sonnenborg giving. Why you have, if you're giving me something, do you have to put your name on it? Do you have to put all that thing on it? No, let the person that you are giving it to decide what they want to put on it, and not you. And so this is about politics. It's politics, I should say. The man is tricking our people. He wants power. And he can't account for what's going on in the... Look at the put that the man leading right now. And he wants to be senator, representative for me. You got a long way to go, brother. You can't go and fool our people with a thing that will not last 1 month. All car and the men driving brand new vehicles. Brand new. But all of a sudden, boy, Noah gave out the old thing. They look at the thing. There was somebody on Facebook, they yelling around. My children in Sinoe County, they are not seeing anything. And so anything can turn their eye. Anything. They man give it, and he put all that in motto. Giving back to society. You get all vehicle that somebody tired with. They want to put all engine in it and they paint it. That way you get back to society. That thing's supposed to be in a junkyard. It has to go somewhere so the people can take the parts and put it on a vehicle or vehicles. It's an old car. And it is not an ambulance. That is not how. I'll show you how ambulance looks, right? I will show you what's supposed to be in an ambulance. How it's supposed to look. How ambulance or are built. Ambulances are built. So you can see. Those tricks that Sonny Boy know and playing, I play me. I will free you. Y'all cost my mind apart, but I will tell our people the truth. That Sonny Boy no one will talk when you are not in government. That man will talk to the government official and oh, they want corrupt, they want this, now they want tricking our people. That man now join the tricks. Sonny Boy no one now is a tricking man. He brought all vehicle to our people. The same way I will go after Milton Teahjay. The same way I will go after Augustine Chea. The same way I will go after something where. The same way I will go after Zaza. I will go after anybody who is playing tricks in Sinoe County. Nobody will go free. All right? Nobody. If Zaza goes wrong, I will go after him. And I have done it before. I'm on record. And so nobody is a secret power in Sinoe County. I want to watch your dark side you put. I will bring everybody here. When you're doing it correctly, I will say yes. That is admirable. That is praiseworthy. But when you come and bring political shenanigans to my people, I will embarrass you. I will tell you the truth. You are wrong. You can't do that to our people. He brought the old thing here, your pin, then the man put a picture on it. It's all about campaign. The man is not doing this willingly. It's about when you go fishing, you need to pull the worm on the hook so that you can get a fish. So the boy Noah is putting the worm on the hook so that he can get what he wants. He wants to be a representative so he can be a real estate agent. What the man can stay in the private area and do all these things? He has to go in government and do this to us? The old thing, look at the vehicle. You can tell it's whitewashed. It is clear that this thing was whitewashed. Don't play the tricks on me. I'm the wise man, the seer, the sage of Sinoe County. Stop playing tricks on me. And you will have problems. If you don't play tricks on me and you are genuine, I will be here to praise you. But don't come here and get my people whitewash car. That thing that can work. This is all somebody no one driving brand new lessons. And you get my people. The people mean that's how you put it. I'm in the district. And you can't give me old car. You go tell the Mandingo people to put a pin on it and you bring it to me. And people are celebrating it on Facebook. Stop that. I will free you from the tricks. Why do you think we praise Thomas Sankara? By giving the people all car? Do you think we are praising Dr. Martin Luther King? Those were young people. They were in their 30s. The same age range as Sonny Boy Noah. And somebody can give me all car and whitewash it. That's an insult to us. You can't insult the intelligence of the wise one, the sage of Sinoe County. That's an embarrassment to me. And I see my children on Facebook, they're happy. So why you can't say car? That's an oh Toyota, the people now use it, the PP, they do everything in that vehicle. Then they go watch it and say the ambulance. I will show you how ambulance looks. I will show it to you. I will tell you what's supposed to be in an ambulance. A country regulate all these things. The government of Pennsylvania, you can't just put anybody in a vehicle and call it ambulance here. They got to certify it. It got to get special specifications, certain thing that you are supposed to have an ambulance. It has to be built certain way. But in Liberia, the guys, anything goes. You can't bring that thing to me. My county, my district. Now I'm sounding the Teahjay, right? My district, my county, my district. Yes, that's where I'm from. So district number 3. I want when somebody goes there, Mr. Zaza is leaving. And he did a wonderful job. To the point where your opposition was saying, since 1847, for us to have high school outside the capital city. That's admirable. Since 1847, the first person to bring community college to Sinoe County is through the work of Mr. Zaza. So somebody like that, the man who brought people to justice, who exposed corruption in county. Anybody who wants to sit in a man's seat, you got to be an honorable man. Oh yes, I'm not going to make my seat to be adulterated by somebody who have all the tricks going on in Sinoe County. No, I don't want tricky men. I want my people to enjoy. I want them to drive Lexus as well as somebody doing. Not all Toyota, your car over there can't say that bus or that ambulance. That's not ambulance. No. You know what ambulance is? You go all over the place, you say something about Noah. Let me show you something. Let me show you. Now I'll show you something about Noah Land Cruiser, right? The old Toyota, they don't even manufacture the thing anymore. Nobody can produce this thing. Because it has no use in the 21st century. When they're in Labrador, you can see this in Labrador. Somebody will wash something and they put it on the internet and they say that boss. The thing not even cost 1,000. I can go to the joint yard right here. We call it Philadelphia. We call it the Auto Mall. I can go over there and get that thing for $500. That was something about Noah over there. The people the man. Come on, y'all stay with me. Share this. I'll come and show you how an ambulance look, and I will show you the vehicles that Sonny Boy Noah is driving, and you can't get an old car. And people are talking about ambulance. That is not ambulance. That is Capine or Toyota Land Cruiser that the guy wants to use to get to power, and so that he can build more horses. That's what he wants. He wants to be the Donald Trump of Sinoe County guy, but Donald Trump did not. He got his Trump Tower before he went to office. He was a businessman. And you don't gonna do business on us. No. That's how you put that. Will not take that. So let's go. Let me show you. And then Augustine Noah is doing everything wrong in Sinoe County. Everything is wrong. He aligned himself with Creighton Duncan. You are not running in Creighton Duncan district. You are in district number 3. You are running in district number 3. And you align yourself with somebody in district number 1. And the man who, when he speaks in district number 3, who is running the district, Mr. Zaza, you're running campaign against the man. And you serious? You want the people to elect you? No, and you don't get the support that's how you put it on top of it. You finish. You are done. You don't get the support of Zaza. You don't get the support of that's how you put it. And you say you're giving all Toyota. So that, you stop that. You stop it. You stop. You get serious in that play. Nobody play phone with my people anymore. I'm tired with it. 1847, people playing tricks, and the tricks continue. I will not allow that to continue. So let me show you something here. I'll show you something about Noah or old Toyota, right? The old Toyota, right? What they call ambulance. They roll all the words when they say ambulance. Now let me show you ambulance, how it looks. This is what we call ambulance. All right. These vehicles are specifically built to do certain things. This is what we call ambulance. All right. They are built specifically certain way. The state certified certain vehicle to do certain things. Not anything you call ambulance. This is ambulance. This is different from the ratting car, right? That's a two different thing. This is what we call ambulance. Okay. And the ambulance certain things are supposed to be in it. This is the interior of an ambulance. It got everything stacked all in there. And there's a reason those things are built to support a patient when they're taking a patient to the hospital to do something. Because when you say you're a patient, the person is sick, either they're in a critical condition and you have to keep the person alive in order for the person to get to the hospital. This is hospital on the walk, on the go, right? So the hospital got to be equipped with everything in it. But something about Noah gave her all car, this thing right here. They didn't open it, so when they open it, you will run away. That thing, the people now peeping inside and now do everything inside there. And the thing you say, you call it ambulance. The people then you get a long way to go. Now, I'll show you ambulance. This is the ambulance, okay? And this is the interior of an ambulance. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, let me show you something. The things that's supposed to be in an ambulance, okay? The equipment that you need, I'm just giving you the summary, right? Let me share the document with you. What's supposed to be inside an ambulance? It's a hospital, walking hospital. And so you have to have everything in it. All right? Let me show you. All right. Very good. Let me educate my children. You shouldn't see anybody on Facebook and just put anything you're celebrating. No, that celebration thing finished long time. I want free you. So I want you to be critically thinking because your survival is at stake. This is ambulance, right? They got everything. So I wanted to show you this. Let me make this thing. Let me minimize myself. Let me go back and adjust it a little bit. Okay. Hopefully it's big enough on your side. So there's a reason. There's something I want to show you. Top 10 ambulance equipment. Okay. The things that are supposed to be in the ambulance. Top 10. They say top 10 though. Not everything. Excuse me. Top 10 ambulance equipment. Okay. Let me show you something. I'll open my children out. People are fooling you over there. Somebody fooling you. The making of America knows how ambulance looks. All right, let me see. I want to make this bigger a little bit. All right, this is it. So we're talking about top 10 things, right? Of an ambulance. Let me go back and see how it looks. Okay. So these are the top 10 ambulance equipment. That's what I want to look at here. All right. Let's look at those things. Good. I'll lay it clear now for all to read. So this is it. So it said, and when an ambulance or when an emergency strikes and the hospital is too far, ambulances save lives on the go. Okay, they save lives on the go. So when you have such a vehicle, it has certain things that you have to have. At least the basic 10 things that I'm about to show you. 10 things supposed to be in that vehicle. When an emergency strikes and the hospital is too far, when the hospital is too far away, right? Ambulances save lives on the go, right? First responders must dispatch in case any emergency occurs, and the quality of ambulance equipment is essential. It's very, very important to the safety, to the survival of the patient, or patients, I should say. Now, let me go to this. So they said these ambulances are fully equipped to handle any situation, be it a stroke, a fall from the stairs, or gunfire wound. But do you know what kind of ambulance equipment are in these vehicles that bring back people from the brink of death? People are on the brink of death when they get in the ambulance. So they are in serious situations in some cases, right? Apart from heavy-duty batteries that make vehicles working, following are the equipment that one will always find in an ambulance. They say always, right? They're not sometimes. Always, these equipment must be in a vehicle at all times, always. Okay, so number one, ambulance equipment, right? The first one is called ECG monitor, right? So that is defined as electrocardiogram. So they call it short and say ECG, right? A monitor and a defibrillator. Defibrillator, that's the word. So what this does is the ECG monitor keeps track of the vital signs of the patient transported. The vital signs, your blood pressure, your temperature, they keep track of those things, right? That's what the ECG does. The electrocardiogram. That's what it means. All right, let's go there. So then he said a defibrillator is used to stabilize a heart. The person ongoing cardio arrest when you're having heart attack, right? That's why you have the defibrillator, so they can protect you. That's number one thing you're going to get in the vehicle. Number two, they call it spinal bowl. You need that. The spinal bowl right here. All right. The spinal bowl, you need this ambulance equipment provides a system of immobilization, so you can't move, and when you already something broken on you, so you can't move, it makes the thing worse. So immobilization and transportation of the patient with suspected spine trauma. So when you get spine issue, then they use this, okay? Spinal bowl. The spinal bowl permits the first responders to lift the patient during extrication or transportation in difficult conditions, okay? That's number 2 you need. You also need transport ventilators, okay? In the vehicle, you can see the picture right here. You also need that automatic transport mechanical ventilator. Is a piece of equipment meant to take the place of begging or manual ventilation when a patient who cannot breathe independently is being moved to a hospital, right? So you need the equipment in the ambulance. You also need what they call the suction unit. The suction unit. A suction unit comes in use when the patient is bleeding internally, when the person bleeding on the inside, right? You need this. Bleeding internally and needs the building pressure on vital organs to be relieved, okay? So when you're breathing, you are bleeding profusely, you need the equipment to relieve the pressure on the organs in your body. It is also used to remove fluids that have collected inside the body of the mouth, and in situations that need an emergency procedure in the ambulance equipment before reaching the hospital. Okay, that's what. So number 4, number 5, infusion syringe pumps. Okay, you also need it. Okay, an infusion or withdrawal syringe pump is equipment that can either infuse or draw fluid into or from the patient's body at a defined flow rate with controlled target volumes. Okay, that's what you need that in the vehicle. You also need ambulance equipment. They want to call patient shifting rows and patient or ambulance chair. All these things you need that in the vehicle. You also need, number 7, you also need what they call nebulizer. You need a nebulizer in the ambulance as well. All right, and the nebulizer is meant to vaporize liquid medication into a mist so that the patient can inhale, so they can take it in on the way to the hospital. So you need that nebulizer. You also need oxygen supply units. Okay, oxygen supply units are one of the most vital pieces of ambulance equipment, as they can be used in fire survivors, patients with breathing difficulties such as trauma or asthma, or to revive a collapsed patient. So you need this oxygen supply unit. You also need the other one, spermometer, whatever they call it, spermometer. You also need this, and the spermometer is a typical instrument for measuring the blood pressure. Okay, it measures blood pressure. You need that. You also need, number 10, you need ambulance, this equipment called rescue splints and bandages. You need all these things. The vehicle that Son-in-Law Noah gave us, it has nothing in it. All right, so that is not an ambulance. It's just a bluffing campaign vehicle. Now the guys are going around, Son-in-Law Noah gave vehicle. He gave ambulance. It is not an ambulance. That is not an ambulance. So I just gave you the 10 things that you need in an ambulance before it is called an ambulance. I think Liberia should have some standard. They can't just carry any vehicle and put somebody's child in it or somebody's mom and pie in it. No. It must meet certain requirements stipulated, set up by the law of the country. All right? So don't be bamboozled. Don't be fooled. Don't be hook-winged. Don't be persuaded by these things that Son-in-Law doing here to become lawmaker so he can be pompous more. I told the brother to listen to me, but you're not listening to me. You won't get vexed with me. But when you get vexed with me, you are doing it at your own detriment, because I'm the spokesperson of the people of Sinoe County, Liberia. All right? So I'm here. This is the voice of Sinoe. I'm here to speak for the people of Sinoe County so they can know the truth and not to be fooled by Son-in-Law Noah and others. Now, let me show you something else. Let me show you. Now, Son-in-Law Noah gave us their old vehicle, right? That was when the Noah gave her. And he said, oh, the people of Sinoe County, I want you to give my vote because I gave you the amount of the rotten car. They were washed. When it says something well washed, you put the weapon on it to cover it so you can show the real thing to you. That was well washed me. Well washed. All right? That's what the man gave us. Now, what does Sonny Boy Noah have? Now, when 2018, 1920, we're in 22, right? 1920, 21, 2023. Okay. So, in less than 4 years, a broke guy that had nothing, he is now giving an old boss, but what does he have? That's the question. So we want to go into what the guy has before he gave her the old boss or old Toyota Land Cruiser that people can hear on Facebook. Let me show you what Tony Boy Noah has. Before we show you what he has, where was he? Is he a guy that was born with a silver spoon? No, he's not a silver spoon guy. He is a pauper like me. You know what pauper mean? A poor man. The man was a poor, the same way in the village. I went on the farm, I dug bush yams, I did everything. I cut the tree down with my hands. I did the same lifestyle on the ball that the plane came from. And one would have thought that this guy would be equitable, would be fair to the people. But no, in less than 4 years, see where the guy. So let's look at the chronology, where the brother was and where he is right now, and why he has gathered the things, the properties that the brother has amassed in less than 4 years at the port of Greenville. The boy is on a looting spree. That's serial looting on the boy doing. All right. So I know people don't know who's on the boy. I told you I'm coming ruffle some fellows today, right? Yes, I will do it. People will get there. They can't get problem. Yeah, I got problem. No, if you don't treat my people, I want justice to reign supreme in Sinoe and Liberia and Africa, everywhere. All right, you don't treat my people with injustice and somebody oppressing you. That antiquated politics. What they do when we're picking in a video, they can't bring a candidate and we're supporting and eating all the money and people are suffering. No, something about no. You join the choir, you join the looters in the country, and you got problem with me. So you're not go and say, oh, I work in Somali, I want to do this. I don't look at it beginning of that. Y'all get me no content. We got a long way to go inside the country. Y'all will do anything. Y'all call my mom, y'all call my dad, brother. Y'all go make things. I want to assassinate people. That's your business. But I will tell you the truth. The truth hurts. But it must be told. And so let's get to where Sonny Boy came from. Now he's a rich man. He building 40, he got 40 properties, houses. The man a real estate man. So that's Sonny Boy for number one. Sonny Boy Noah. The big boy. That the man there. That the place the man came from. That the man chilling and bluffing with club beer bottle. The man was telling about that. That big boy. That the chronology. Where Sonny Boy Noah came from in less than 4 years. The man a rich man now. Y'all look at the chronology. That's what we're giving you. Number one, right? The man telling bluffing with club BS. Number two, the man was telling, right? You see the man? That's what the man was telling about that. I don't know what that kid whether he eating roasted cassava. I don't know why he eating, but I don't care about that. But I just want to show you he was as poor as I am. Right? Well, he didn't come from Donald Trump background. The man did not come from Jeff Bezos. No, the man a poor village boy. Right? You see the man? The man bluffing. A big ball. See the man? The phone here is my what you call it, the toothpick. I get what they bigger the man got it. Oh, Charlie is not. You see the man looking at man. Oh, the man that begin less than 40 years old. The man begin the man are looking at paper by there, right? Look at the man. At the beginning, we're giving you the chronology where the guy came from. And can't give up all vehicle here and people are bluffing. They're making noise. They try to talk down to the lawmaker. The men are making changes in Sinoe County. So that's something about no other. Now the man again, right? Right now the man can go. The people can take the man close to the dry cleaner now and do everything. The man just washing. I bet the man you washing clothes heads. The man you be in the village and beating. He'll pound the rice. Now what the man used to do? He'll pound the rocks. In the village, you know, for the man to what the man used to do. Y'all follow me closely. We are giving the chronology of the brother. The man, you see the man in the corn. I love that though. Let's start there. I still won't go to the village and get my corn and make my farm. But I want justice to be done in Sinoe County. Yes. So that's only boy Noah right there. Now, let's see the men now in power now, right? So things are changing. From beating rest, from washing hands, washing your own clothes with hands, from bluffing or dressing a pape, from eating kede willy, from chilling with club beer. Okay, let's start with this one. Right now, the people worshiping Sonny Boy Noah. That men are God now. Our mothers, they are worshiping Sonny Boy Noah, that God now. And when I see some of these things, I say, what? Why does that guy, a young man can't be humble? He can't say, mother, don't do that. No, man, he can't do that. Like direct, when they put the lapper down, direct and take it for them, no. I'm working for you. But Sonny Boy Noah, then the people need that to them. Okay, he laughing with it. When you want to come and take that, put that marks on your face, your assistant will job do what's okay for the people to watch him. He's a God. He's a God. And he forgot to know that Francess nature announced the death of God a long time ago. He's dead. And so, Sonny Boy Noah now is the God of Sinoe County. Yes. He wants to be representative from there. He will be president. So the people are worshiping the man. That's in that law maker here. The people start worshiping the man already. And he is okay with that. The men that were eating kettle with they worshiping the man. The men now that they worshiping the men are bluffing with club here. Our man worshiping the man now. That is okay for Sonny Boy Noah. Now, let's go. Here a boss man, that two of them, the people here, they praying for Creighton Duncan so that you can win election. And the funny part was it, but our moral then, why you're praying for the corrupt people then? And you can't pray for yourself to get from our economy, you're praying for the wrong people. So while the people bow down to Sonny Boy, by the way, that a mentor or Sonny Boy here, Creighton Duncan, so they had to pray for him, and yeah, they made Sonny Boy the God. The old man coming down to a level. She coming down, he worshiping the man. Our Father, who are in heaven, you are now on earth. Let me pray to you. So our mother praying to Sonny Boy Noah, and that's okay. And they are praying for them, man. But guess what? They will pray for Creighton Duncan for now to what? Nothing, whatever they used to call it back in the day. Creighton Duncan will not be senator. We don't want to foreign the man who did not sponsor one bill in the House of Representatives, who did not advocate for her, and in building campaign, bus stop, and putting our children on the bus so they can fall down from there. Y'all can pray to your God, y'all get tired. We want to see something that the person is doing. Meaningful thing, not to build town hall and personal radio station and stuff like that. Now, let's look at the chronology of Sonny Boy Noah. Guys, y'all wait for me. You're making noise. Y'all go over there. Y'all wait for me, please. All right? Y'all wait for me. I'll soon be done. So, Sonny Boy Noah, the man now, the man reunited with Teahjay, right? It's corruption. The men are Teahjay, yeah, men are they are friendly now. Yeah, the men are getting the Senate here. Guys, everything okay? Why? Sorry. Sorry. Put not do that. Come in there, guys. So that's Sonny Boy Noah. So the men now reunited with Milton Teahjay. They can do this thing behind the scene, then when they come public, they pretend. All right? So the man laughing, large job also. Here, man, Teahjay, the bodies now. The men are lawmaker here. So when Sonny Boy Noah gets over there, he'll finish. He will jump on, Milton Teahjay out away, and the men are going there. So they can do their thing and their discussion behind the scene. Nobody will fool me. Nobody will fool my people. I'm here. I'm watching for them. All right, now, let's look at the man now, where he is. So we're talking from here, right? What the people worshiping him. Yeah, man, Milton Teahjay, the reuniting, and all of the coming back together. Look at your man now. I want to remind you again. From right here, right? From right here. From right here. From here. From here. From here. To here. And now where he is, boom. You see the ball? It's a radical change. In less than 4 years, the man get gold and diamond rings and diamond watches and everything else. The man is going through radical transformation. The man wearing the latest coat. The country border where you get them money, you get them to power, they will loot. So Sonny Boy Noah, see the radical change, right? It's the man chilling. You know how much the bank on Sonny Boy Noah, he can buy that old ambulance 40 times. They ring alone can buy that old ambulance 40 times. All right. They watch, it can buy that 50 times. All right. They quote on a brother. But the man gave up less than $1,000 car. And people on Facebook. People on Facebook, they're dancing. They're dancing all over the place. The man bought ambulance. That's an ambulance. Now that the brother now, let's go through it. B-ball. The man different now. The man chilling. From BT Red out, the man B-ball, you get diamond, you get all these BB rings, gold rings. Yeah, man, Cradle Dog in the running competition. The man tell you. B-ball. Is it the man? Sort of ring. Sort of diamond on the brother gold. The man not doing anything. When you put all that in, just the ring and the chain and the bank or something, boy, no one, it can buy better ambulance than $500 Toyota Land Cruiser that people all over on Facebook. B-ball, you see the man? There is something very strange about this picture, right? Every time the man showing a ring to us, I mean that the man voodoo ring. See the one he's showing it to us. You see the one he's showing it to us. You see the man showing. So I don't know where. Maybe in the ring I play the man. You see the man. The other one is showing it to us again. So something in the ring that's something boy no one showing us. Like a man Teahjay. Look, see what Teahjay doing with Unye. Something in these guy rings that they're doing with it. See Teahjay on the man looking at it. He praying to it, and something boy know every picture he takes, he will show the ring to us. I mean, what they say that is in the ring that the guy is advertising to us. What is in the ring that he showed it to us? They want showing it to us again. The man showing all the ring. He's showing all the ring again. Again. And again. So is it the medicine ring for Sonny Boy Noah to be representative for us? Brother, you will try again. The voice, a sign of dark side, is here. I will do justice to everybody. Nobody will go free because he's my tribal man or from the same quarter. No. Nobody going free. Zaza does say I will bring Zaza right here. The man bang government, he said 40 years, he says that well, BB ring and chain and diamond ring. Something about no less than 4 years, the man. So I just showed the chronology right where the man came from now, where he is right now. Now, let's look at the ball properties. In less than 3 years, at the port of Greenville, let's start with the cars first. Remember the man gave us all whitewashed car, right? They want it. The old car that was on the board, no one gave up. Let's come to the man own cars now. Let's come to Sonny Boy no one's cars. All right? Boom. The man driving less. That a low gray one when the man maybe he won't go to Greenville, he gets a special car for that. That the Greenville one there, that the Lexus, right? Their Lexus can buy that truck, even though it's the old version, right? He can buy the ambulance. He can get 4 of the ambulance, though, but Toyota, you got $500 each. So maybe he can get 7 or 8 from this, you know. Okay, now let me see the one the man driving in Morovia itself. Boom. That the man Lexus in Morovia. The man that people, the man that came from eating, get away with it. The man that get Lexus all over the place. The man get a wine. That the wine you got here in America. When you can't hear the man driving the wine in America. The boy born you, Sonny Boy, no one not joking. And the man pay control here. And the pay the man can be using, you know. So something is wrong, you know. Somebody with this kind of record. So when you put Sonny Boy Noah in the Liberian House of Representatives, from driving Lexus in less than, I mean, when you come to America in Liberia, these are the vehicles he drive. That's one of the vehicles here. That's another one here. So they make driving all these cars, and Sonny Boy Noah get all the old car, and the people call it ambulance. Oh, you stop it. You can't fool me. This is what we call ambulance. Okay? This is ambulance. This is how it's supposed to look on the inside. Sonny Boy Noah can show it on the inside. Because you know there's other people inside there. Nothing. I'll show you the 10 things that an ambulance is supposed to have. And Sonny Boy Noah can't fool me. No, I'm the sage. I told you I'm the wise man of Sinoe County. The elders, they gave me the power to tell them the truth. And so what if my son, if my daughter, if you trick the people of Sinoe County, we have problem. So Sonny Boy Noah. Now I just show you the cars, right? Boom, B-ball. Boom, B-ball. The man telling you, the man doing the letter one. The man doing the letter Lexus. The man get a little pickle when you run over 14 there. Then you take it. Now let's go to the man horses. Those are cars, right? I just show you cars. The man get 40 horses in less than 4 years. I'm not going to go through all of them. I just going to give you few of them. I'm not the one that put them online. They won't begin a running campaign for him. That they don't want publishing. They showing us what Sonny Boy know again. While our people are hungry. Oh, the people. Let me drink some water before I show out their property to us. Let me drink some water. So we can show the horses, the Martians. They begin at jogging. They begin his own looting spree. The one that the family will call looting on an industrial scale. The man is looting. The man not joking. That begin, you go to the poor. How is it that all the men that are working with you? Some of them, they're now struggling to lay their foundation. The man get 40 horses with all the cars already now. Now let's show the man horses to you, B-boy. The man not joking. A man won't come and see. No, I need somebody that will seek my interests. The people into the poor people. Not yourself. This is called ethical egoism. Again, is my interest. Anything that benefits me, that what I will do. Yes. Yeah. You're feeling causing my man. You're feeling say, okay, so I want to get somebody. You go ahead. Anything you get, me. Nobody will go free. You put me on. You put my own too. I feel I go do my little. I go do my little exercise. But children will go get ice cream. Good. I want the children in Sinoe County to get ice cream. And I don't understand about no alone. No. I want all the mothers, the fathers, when they're ready, they can go to the ice cream place too. They take their children in. I don't understand about no one get all the things they can get all ambulance and somebody all over the place. They can like the all year. Now let's that come to ladies and gentlemen, that's the owner and founder, CEO of Voice of SADO in the Diaspora, the premier platform of SADO County. I have the distinguished honor right now to give the property, the houses. The real estate man, the houses he got, let me present them to you. That just small, the one that he began and published. They didn't give me everything yet. They told me he got 40. And I will just give you a little bit. Number one, this one was under construction. You see the pick-up truck, I just show you the man put stuff on it here. And the one they went working. Now the pick-up truck, any of them can lie. They follow anything right now, they will not say I'm lying to them. They themselves probably just need it. So all they do, they just give me evidence to tell our people and say, oh, this is why your son doing it for himself. He said, oh, Zaza did not build horses all over the place, and I will beat Zaza record. Zaza said, why do I need horses when my people don't have university? They don't have school. And so these are things I want to do. Why should I be bending horses when the people are doing taxation without representation? They're doing, our people then they're doing hot tax. These are things that Zaza and fought for. So when you are polygamous, our people that what we do, you get multiple wives, you don't have to pay every horse you get. You don't have to go pay for it. Like now you call the mentor of Sonny Boy Noah, they used to do to our people. Creighton Duncan. That one of the horses, right? Let's get to the next one. B-boy. These are campaign team and they putting out. I didn't make anything up. Their own boys then publishing it. When Sonny Boy finished it, they say, oh, our man finished one of his mansions. Let me show you something, ladies. I'm talking about. This is what I want to show you. Let me see. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about somebody who came from here, bluffing with club beer, from eating kerewere, from looking at pape, from this. The man now, we are giving the man houses now. Okay, I'll show you this one. The man, the one of the horses. This is another one. Okay, it's another one. Sonny Boy Noah will show you the man horses. All right, that's another one there. Now, let me show you this. This is another one. He brought a campaign man. They call him Eric Katie. I man can be posting all these things there. Tell the man and just land the man horses. Sonny Boy Noah. And they say that the man will won. No, let me read what the man campaign man put. Not me. I just repeating it. So, Eric L. Katie for Sonny Boy Noah said, we will never be strangers in our own district. So we'll have to build horses 24/7. Yes. I don't know I will build horses. So the man got this. The man, then they post Sonny Boy picture here too. We will never be strangers in our own district. Kudos to the mighty Tinoas. The president man for looting. Had how some of the young people in Sinoe County that are weird in the country as a whole. The president man. Kudos to the mighty Tinoas political leader in Honorable Alex Sonibor Noah. Teams residential palace. All right. Those are not my words. So their own boys then they say the man building palaces in Sinoe County. Palaces. The man who come from eating Kelewele, the man building palaces. Where is the guy taking the money from? We'll come to that question later. The man went and said, Teams residential palace construction works. They say works. They say has. But we don't do in grammar right now. Works has been completed 100% in Pinetown. Okay? The man just go here and you go to Pinetown and build one. You go to Degweta and build one. You go to Nima County and build one. And the man just building all over the place. You go to Grand Crew and build another one. You go to Maryland, you build. The man just building. You're telling about Noah that real estate man. He started got it. I bet I want to be all. Think about it. The man just put manager or director, and the man now looting. What you think will happen when he goes to the house? What? Tell me. Do you need me to explain that to you? The man explained already what you will do. So the man went on to say, 100% in Pinetown. It is fully finished and will be dedicated in July 2020. So they were going to have party for the man personal house. What our people did not have food to eat. The hospitals are empty. I mean, the roads are terrible. There no jobs in the place. Something about no one chilling. They're going to have party for the man personal house. From all indications, our dynamic rep or hopeful. Okay, they say hope. I like what is hopeful. You know, you can be hoping in perpetuity. Now, what the man come and do? Our rep hopeful ain't honorable. The honorable one looting the man. They abuse the English language 24/7. Now, what they do? Hopeful ain't honorable. Honorable Noah will not be a stranger in his constituency. He's the real deal for our people. Oh, yes, not the real deal. The man be big Creighton Donkey record. Creighton Donkey been a representative for 6 years. Zaza been there for 40 years, but Sonny Boy Noah in less than 3 years. The man is the real deal, according to his boys. He's the real deal of corruption in Sinoe County and the man they're looting on an industrial scale. Now let's go further. Let's show you some of the properties the boys showing for Sonny Boy Noah. That the man is saying he want to be coming there to free us. You want to see that one? Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Bum. The boy not joking. So the boy he not joking. They begin not joking. See that one? That the man that not correct. The man that the people they won't begin here posting there 24/7 they won't updating that I put there. You see the man that you pick all right? You see the one the man chilling. The man chilling and the man is saying you won't come. I can go all day and showing you the real estate man property. All right, the real estate man. Oh, this guy right here. All right, his properties from here. So, ladies and gentlemen of Sinoe County, people of district number 3, if that guy can garner all these properties in less than 3 years as port director, and nobody is asking questions, why do you want to make that man your representative? Tell me. Why is it that the finance man, what's his name? M.M. Blai. What M.M. Blai doesn't have one house yet or two. And when they're talking about Noah, why the staffers at the port of Greenville, none of them get their own house. But talking about Noah alone, he's building 40. Yeah, I just showed someone that to you. He won't bust them. Oh, the real deal. When they say real deal, the question is, what kind of deal are you talking about? The deal of corruption. They begin balling. You're not joking. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the people of Sinoe County, as the sage, the rooster, and the emancipator of the people of Sinoe County, the manumator, whom the elders, the ancestors, have crowned to free the people from the abyss, from the Sahara Desert of poverty. I'll call on you 2023 If you want to stay in poverty, if you want something about no one to build more properties, to get more property, to get more cars, then of course vote for him. But ladies and gentlemen, you listened to me before. I told you do not vote for Carlor. He's an ally of corrupt Milton Teahjay, and you listen to me. I told you the Ghana man, Othello Kojo, is not a Liberian, and Milton Teahjay trying to force the man on us. I said, don't vote for him, and you rejected the man twice. I told you, Mr. Romeo Quia and Milton Teahjay, the collaborator, and a looter from our people, don't vote for him. And 5 times he was beaten. I told the people of Sinoe County, voting for Carlor is not your choice, and you gain 88 votes. I told the people of Sinoe County, Sibo ate the people of Jethro money, don't vote for Sibo, and you politically decapitated the man. I can go on and on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sanguine, I'm optimistic. My people will listen to me again. We don't want a real estate man when somebody no one wants to be a real estate officer. He can go into a private sector. You don't come into government to loot for us while we are meandering in poverty. Oh, no. Suffocate somebody Noah as you did to Othello Kojo. No, we don't want that. I want to see a young man who genuinely cares for the people. And not somebody who cares for himself, not the people. Oh, no. Be my brother, be my father, my mother. If you don't treat my people with dignity, we'll have problems. Yes. And Sonny Noah is not treating my people with dignity. He's not. For the man to be driving Lexuses, these cars, and then the man will have the audacity, the unmitigated audacity to give their well-washed old car to my people and call it ambulance that has nothing of the 10 things that are listed, nothing in it. And somebody will be jubilating on Facebook. Oh no, the voice of Sinoe is here to do justice to everybody, including Sonny Noah. Yes, including Sonny Noah. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me look at your comments. Sonny Noah is not your choice. Reverend Carlor is not your choice. And Reverend Carlor is not your choice because of what he did. Reverend Carlor, number one, he is politically married to Milton Teahjay. And you know the history of Milton Teahjay. The man, Reverend Carlor, is a tyrant. His little man the other day reconciled with him, even though the same man brought a video, he came on Voice of Sinoe and said, Carlor is a bad man. And so the young man, John, now he come and tell us to vote for Carlor. The man Carlor was on audio and telling our people, don't call my name like Milton Teahjay. Don't call my name. When you call my name, you'll see what I will do to you. Worst of all, Carlor lived in a democratic society, the home of the free and the land of the brave. In the United States of America, he went to school here. He studied about God. He got a degree in God. He got theology. And the man said God is a just God. He understands. He looked at how the people in America, so in the United States, how they do politics here. When, with the exception of Donald Trump, the previous presidents, when the other president wins, they call and congratulate the president. But when Reverend Carlor went to Liberia, he was politically deciphered and dismembered by Honorable Zaza. And man, out of it, boys, y'all go fight. Y'all burn team, y'all beat people with sticks. And they went into it. And the busted son of Sinoe County burst his eye. My no man. And man, today the man is frustrated. Because of the frustration, the man passed away. I don't know whether his soul will rest in peace. I don't know about that. But that's a little bit of Carlor. And so the people of Sinoe County, they don't want that man that will not congratulate his opponent when the person wins, and you will tell the boys then they'll go take stick and rocks and beating people. No. So Carlor is not for you. Sonny Boy is not for you. I don't know all the guys that are going. I mean, Christian Trabo, I will profile the brother another time. Manakaleja Bolefole. It's a cool lady that you should be thinking about for the women of Sinoe County to endorse her. The rural women. I said rural women of District Number 3. I said the rural women of Sinoe County. They endorsed that lady, Manakaleja Bolefole. And there's a reason why the people did that. They did it because when you were the president of the United Support Association in Americas, the first person I can remember historically to carry or continue for the medical supplies to our people, she did that. The chairs that the people sitting down on said nothing woo-woo, which President Myers working on now to upgrade certain things. Those chairs were carried, the generator, and those things she carried to people. There's something can be in darkness. And now when the son boy know our house alone should be in, to have light. The woman is having scholarship for children, girls, education. She is building the first mall, M-A-L-L, mall, that big building to provide economic opportunity for our people. They don't have to go Greenville and go Grand Bassa and go Buchanan and go to Dredru to get stuff. So beside Greenville, they have another economic hub called a hub inside of in the Dawson Belleville Creek area. So she building a mall. So anybody knows, oh, that garage. But then the man go get ambulance. Okay, now you get ambulance. The woman building garage will put the ambulance in the garage. How about that? So that the people can take the parts. Because the electricity, they say they carry in Sinoe County, and they see they put it, the post are still in it. So the woman building the garage now, so somebody know, ambulance can go there. So they can take the parts on it and go sell it. Okay? So you see, who you want? The one that wants to save somebody knows, or ambulance, or the man that got all the properties and they call somebody more a garage. Which one? And so, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what I have for you for today. Let me look at your comments. Let me see some of the comments that are trending. I think I read a comment earlier. I read that. Listening, I read that. I also read that. Watching. Okay, quickly before I forget, the USAA North Dakota chapter, they had a fundraiser the other day, right? And the fundraiser, it was a weekend, right? It was wonderful. The guys, they raised significant amount of cash for that short period of time, you know. And so we must congratulate them. I think they raised cash on hand around $4,000. You know, when you put the pledges, but I'm not too focused on the pledges, but 4,000 plus they generated. All right. And so that's a good thing. President Carlor is doing a marvelous job over there in the team. So we want to say congratulations to all the people that came from here, from Minnesota and other places, led by Reverend Garteh and the officials from that chapter. And went there in Minnesota, I understand they gave $1,000 cash, and the members that went there, they gave individual contribution, you know, and all of that. So I want to say thank you so much. The money that you gave will be used for the intended purpose, and the purpose is to help our people in Liberia. You know, no corruption. I'm watching, and I will try. I will bring you here and expose you. All right. And so, watching live from Red River, as President Carlor, thank you for watching. Watching. Okay, I think I read that statement earlier. Also watching Morovia, Liberia. Hey, Eric. Dr. You put in your talking points are always too many on VOSD. Okay, thank you. for the observation, we adjust them, but because we can be away for a while, so sometimes we tend to have a lot of things to talk about. But that's a fair observation that we'll try to reduce it. Anyway, I'm following from the Presidential Palace, Greenville City, Sinoe County. Okay, they got a Presidential Palace over there. Okay. Presidential Palace. I'm watching from Nation Capital. Okay, Chris, thanks for watching. Watching from Newark. Okay. Thanks for watching. Sinoe County is lost with no leadership. Yes, that's Honorable Mane over there. He contested, I think he wanted to contest as a senator before. Sinoe County has no integrity based on the 2 senators. All right, it's not just me. You know, the former security officer, I think a police officer, he served in other noble capacities in the country before. That's the men are talking, not me. All right, always following from New Georgia Estate outside of Morovia. Thank you. Absolutely, Dr. Yopore Asutari. I don't know what he was saying. The network is really questionable today. It is raining in Philadelphia. Yes, it is. All right. So is it a network? As in the program? Because you're the only person making an observation. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you on VOSD today. As always, follow us, our new schedule now, like we put out the flyer the other day. We'll be here every Monday at 3 p.m. Join us here so that we can give you the latest from Sinoe County Premier Platform. Join us every Monday at 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. will be 7 p.m. Liberia time. All right. Join us here to serve the people of Sinoe County together. That being said, you know, if you don't have questions, you don't have something to say, that's wonderful. I enjoy what I'm doing. I can talk all day. But, you know, every good thing will come to an end. I give you the knowledge. If you want to ignore me, you can put in there. You can put on the board there. You will get another Augustine Chea to get people free. You will get another Milton Teahjay. I'm telling you again. All right. So that's how we do it for the day. I want to say thank you so much. And I can't play those people's song. I play my own song now because they say they get copywriting and going on now. So I will just play my own thing and I will call it a day. Thank you so much. As always, don't forget to follow us.
Dola bia sayo boda dola o legula sayo boda dola o sayo boda dola o sayo boda dola o dola bia la sayo boda dola o sayo boda dola o sayo boda dola o ya de wan ma le gbe di su ka ba no ni aje sa de pa ya je wa je le si ya se ni e wo tane ka mi an fi sai.
Yes, knowing, being knowledgeable is sweet and sweet. That's how you put it. I know. And I know because the elders, they taught me. The ancestors, they taught me. I read what I know. And so what the elders taught me, I would share with my children. If you want to listen to me, it's up to you. Great man, good night, good evening. Yeah, you're pullable, you're bringing, you'll be united, you'll be one people, all right? Don't make flour. Because you make flour, making flour is difficult. Confusion is not a small thing. That leave the confusion in your account. You're listening to Dr. You put it. That makes Sinoe County prosperous. Yeah, I can make flour? No. I can just tell the truth. I said, Sabelli, I don't like flour and commotion and confusion. No, but I can just say the truth. The truth will make some people vex. They will put that's it. They won't get people. They won't call it one name. Today, that be that vex. They will say, about it. You go out. That be I here to stay. Your own empire a part time, but I hear we got a long way to go. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And I don't man get by full show the other time. Now I don't pick Milton Teahjay would have picked you bleeding. He left his status and guys say he talk show back. Where is he? That he tired? I'm here to stay. I'm building empire to fight the corruption in Sinoe County. No, I let flower berry. When you let flower berry go away. Moses our belly. Another talk too. Y'all should y'all listen so I can carry the news. Yeah, if you don't know about me, if you don't understand me, move for behind me. Because when you stay behind me, you get very, very uncomfortable. So you say, and that you also on there, move for behind me. That's on there. When you know about me, just stay behind me. But yeah. Just listen so I can carry the news. Now the 40 million I was sitting here. Yeah, those of us that are in the United States, and then quickly you pull it together, you start fighting, okay? More pull it two with the two, is it two, right? When it's the sticks, when you put them together, they can be strong, they can't break. More pull it two on each other, okay? So let's be together, United States of America. Now what a country strong. So more pull it to each other. No, I'm not fighting Benin. We are off for the day, guys. When you hear my voice, don't dance. Dance. New lapa again, joy. You know what I'm saying? When you get a new outfit, you'll be happy. You won't wear that thing quick. Did you hear they play tone? That's how you play tone. When I'm not here, you're missing me. When I can't hear everybody, the joy can be all over the place. What is that? What is that? I don't know the interpretation, but I love it though. I love that line. I love that line by the way. Yeah, I proud Benny Island. I was sitting here in my little corner and telling the people the truth. When you can't fight me, I run away.
Saturday, I'm the young blue.
Alright, I'll do that. Yeah. You can miss me when I go away 1 week. I'm coming by until Monday. So I blame you'll miss me. You know that you can't lie on me. You can make that. So you put it when I go away this morning. Everybody say, what happened to Dr. You play you know, that's what the elders selected me. Yeah, see they put missing me. I'm gonna do what I did. I say, you know, I am free. We'll come there so we can free our people. Yeah, Facebook, I get copyright to this song. And my song, yeah, the people sing it for me. All right, so I get copyright. Yeah, you get me. So I hear. I hear. I'm here to rescue you. I will not say bad for the people, the politicians, to bamboozle you. No, he said politicians are different from leaders. We need leaders in Sinoe County. We need leaders in Liberia, not politicians. Okay. Anytime somebody say politician, you gotta be skeptical. Politicians, they all for the next election. Like somebody would say, they are all when they win election. The attacker is next election. It's not you, the people. All right. But leaders, they think about the next generation. All right. And that's why you need a leader that will think about the next generation and you. All right. Politicians, they only think about the next election. So they will wait 1 or 2 years to election time. And they say, oh, I'm building bus stop. I'm building a personal radio station. I'm building town hall. That's politicians or politicians. All right. They trick the people. All right. And that's why I'm here to help our people out. When you see somebody get all the fancy car and they give you all ambulance, you be careful. You be skeptical. All right. You're probably here. I'm here. Say, no matter what. So you put it, no matter what, will not move from behind you. They now promise, it's a promise the elders are making to me. No matter what they do, we'll say on this song, I will not move from behind you. We are supporting you fully. Tell them the truth. Yeah, thank you, great man. I got your back and you got my back. It's all good. Those are you that can be speaking the white people language. Apart Siri. Your man got a message for you. You're listening. Atari Charlie or said just start the flower making. Just start fighting. Okay? That the flower business will only for 14 years in the country will destroy the country. And we are sitting down and things are high and some people are looting for us. That the same flower will made in the country. And you're leaving. You shouldn't repeat it in the white people land. Yeah, and now we are using our voice, our singing tones, and our message through singing to explain what went on. All right? Listen. So anybody that listening to him, you're dance. Anybody who talk about that, so you put it here. Anytime you're here, they need that you start dancing because I'm a good man. Oh, they know. I'm done already. Yeah. Sure.
And then go to the trampoline.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Can we go to the trampoline park?
No, we'll get ice cream. Not trembling.
Can we go to the park though?
Huh?
Can we go to the park?
We'll get a party.
But I want to
Stop that. Stop that. All right, guys. You'll tell the people we are out for the day. Bye bye. Okay, let's do it one at a time. I'll do it one at a time. Okay, Buddha, go first. What do you want to say to the people so we can leave?
Like and subscribe. And
Start shaking. Be steady. So
like
video.
and subscribe and click this bell button. Click there and click there and click there and click there. I hope we get 1 million subscribers. Subscribe to Daddy's videos every Tuesday and Friday for new videos.
Good job. Treasure, what you gotta say? It's cold out water, right? You're not paying attention. You're gonna spoil all my books here. Yeah. All right.
And you got the floor wet.
Yeah, you got my books here. She got everything. Yeah.
Treasure spilled the water.
All right, guys.
And what you have to say for herself.
Bye.
No.
Click subscribe.
Yeah.
And peace out, guys.
Yeah, peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Daddy, you should have an intro and outro.
All right, yeah. I will do the outro and the intro.
Yeah. Do you know Elise has an outro and intro? Wait, did I click on it?
All right, close that thing.